we're in an apartment, which is where I have my.
Here we go.
This is already the best episode of Caleb AM we've ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caleb House. I'm Caleb.
A new section of Caleb.
A new section of
I'm
Caleb
a different
House.
Caleb.
Yeah.
This is not my house.
And right. Well, let's tell the folks your name.
I'm Caleb. This is not my house.
I'm also Caleb, just in case you weren't aware. And this is Caleb AM. One of the greatest shows on earth. I mean, it's a great show.
This was the best set design we've had for Caleb.
Yeah, I want to highlight some things. I mean, we got the Diary of Wimpy Cheese Touch game, the best Christmas album ever to exist.
Yeah.
A cool Death Star light, and shout out to Evan for the J. Jonah Jameson Funko Pop. It's a really nice touch. But yeah,
101.
yeah. Go watch that video. We also have some very, very special guests today.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I don't know where I put my bang.
I got it.
Okay, cool. Ooh.
Yeah.
I cried.
Making his Caleb AM debut.
Next time
It
a media
is-
debut.
next
He's
time a
only been
media
named by
debut.
name.
He is one of the
Can I
stars
introduce
of
him?
Glass on. Yeah, go ahead.
He's one of the stars of Glass. No, he's not. Welcome, my own brother,
His brother.
Andy Ladd.
Wow.
Woo! Or Philip Ladd. Which one
Applause
do you want to go by
soundtrack.
today?
Andy.
Andy.
Preferred, and I am the star of Glass Onion.
He is the
I
star of
can't
Glass
wait to
Onion.
get a soundboard so I can put in laugh tracks to this show.
That'll be so cool.
I know.
I would
You
like.
can introduce the next one. That's right. Four people.
Four people
on
for the
Caleb
first time
Band
ever.
today.
Back by popular demand. The one, the only, the man in the Spider-Man socks. It's Colton Merchant.
Come on in, Corton Merton.
Corton Merton.
Yes.
We love you, Corton Merton.
Corton Merton.
I
It
love.
is he.
I love that only one of those socks has eyes on it.
They both have eyes.
They both have eyes. Never mind.
Well,
They're
they
on the
only
wrong
have
feet.
one eye each. They're on the wrong feet.
Oh.
They might be on the wrong feet.
All right. Well, Caleb Ladd, you have the Bible verse of the day.
I do. And you know, it's the new year. Felt like I'd have a good little New Year's verse-ish.
I love New Year's verses.
There's not many verses on the new year. I don't think there's any actually. So, but I got one that kind of applies.
Calendar is probably a little different.
For I know the plans I have for you. This is the Lord's declaration: plans for your well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. It's another verse that like everybody knows, but
Yeah.
like I think it's a good verse for the new year
I agree.
because it's you start that new year off right.
It's wonderful.
God's got a plan. It's a good plan. Trust the process. T the P. Hashtag T the P.
I cannot believe that next Caleb AM will be the first Caleb AM of 2020.
This is the last
This is
Caleb
the
Band of
last Caleb of
2023.
2022.
2022.
That's very sad.
Unless we
Brings a
do-
tear to my eye.
Unless we do three more all day
Brings
Caleb
two
Bands.
tears to my left eye specifically.
Not both.
Caleb PM late night to the ball drop. Just joking. Couldn't do that. That'd be too crazy.
The
They're
world
not
couldn't
ready.
handle
I
it.
couldn't handle
They're
it.
not ready for it.
They'd be freaking out about
The internet
ball.
would explode.
It might
Alright.
crash.
So we got
No,
some-
the internet.
The internet's gone. We got energy drinks that we need to pop. We'll let Colton start some
I think we-
guest.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'd let Andy.
Oh, let's
go
let
since
Andy
he
start.
doesn't
You're
have
right.
an energy.
My energy drink of choice is Dr. Pepper's, established 1885.
Oh, he has the oldest.
Ooh, sorry.
It's
It was a
This
crisp
sucks.
opening.
it's crisp.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Oh,
Their catchphrase already?
it feels a little unoriginal. Anyway, somebody
Cancel.
else.
I would like to say that we
Rip it off.
all of our content is most certainly original.
I've never stolen a joke in my life.
Who would?
Oh man. Colton, what energy drink do you have today?
Taking a page out of not last week's guest because we didn't have a Caleb Band on.
Oops.
I didn't even wake up Wednesday. I didn't have that caffeine to wake up to.
Our
So
fault.
I just slept through Wednesday.
I
But- I'm taking a page out of Evan's book. I got a Swedish Fish Ghost.
Oh yeah.
I love that
Quite a quality
drink
drink.
so much. Go ahead and I think that's the one we have to let Andy try if he's going to try the new.
Andy doesn't like Swedish fish.
Andy doesn't
If he's
like
gonna try
Swedish
any of
fish.
them, it would.
And he
be-
doesn't
it'd be
like
the-
living
I know.
because Swedish fish is
It would be
possibly the
annoying if
greatest
he tried
part of
any
my
of
life.
Dude, that is one of the greatest beverages I've put in my mouth. No cap.
It is very good. Why don't you pass it around?
Yeah, you gotta pass it around.
I was very hesitant too.
I wanted to get one myself last night when Colton bought one, but I feel like last Caleb AM I was quirky and didn't get a rain and got this, so I needed to go back to my roots.
No more quirkiness.
Nope.
Quirkiness is for.
I love that
white
so much.
girls.
I actually almost bought. They have a new
White
mod.
boys.
You know, I love dreamsicle,
That's texture.
and I love Rain has a great
It's the
dreamsicle.
can
Ghost has a great
texture.
It's
dreamsicle.
supposed to be scales.
Well, Monster
like
just got
on
a
fish.
And it's a
And I really want to
Maybe
try
it's
Monster
slippery.
dreamsicle because I like Monster.
That is
But anyway,
Pass mine over here.
Caleb
Your
Ladd.
wiggles.
I'm never gonna be different. I'm always gonna have a bang, but I do have a new bang for Caleb AM today. Whole lot of pina colada.
That is my second favorite thing.
It's
Wait.
quite quality.
Why is it? What makes a whole lot of instead of just?
They changed the can,
Oh.
and pina colada rhymes with whole lotta.
Is that why they did it? The chocolate.
They did a whole lot of
They
chocolate.
invented a word so they could add whole lava in front of something.
They did a whole lot of chocolate, which was like the worst drink known to man,
It's
and they're
bad.
like, we need to cover this up, so they put out a whole lot of pina colada. Which I mean, pina
It
colada is
doesn't roll
already.
off the tongue like a whole lot of chocolate.
That's true, but it actually can sit on the tongue, unlike whole lot of chocolate. So
I like what he did there.
I do too. I
Write that down. Write that down.
Page one of the
I'll be
song.
here all day.
Pina colada is so good.
Page one of content creation. Be Caleb Ladd. When you sit in front of the camera,
Pina colada's a
should
solid, like,
3.
95. It's
That's
95 to
so good.
98.
Pina colada in general, like anything pina colada flavor, I've never had anything bad pina colada flavor.
I can't wait for Andy to try it.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
He like throws it behind his shoulder.
Oh, I love that.
Whoa!
Alright. And then the
Wow,
final energy
so
drink of the
good.
day.
It's so delicious.
Three very different energy drinks. Today I got rainbow sherbet. That's
It's my
rain.
favorite rain.
Caleb bought me
Technically,
one
this is just as
last
much
week.
caffeine.
Not as much as
Get him
these.
off our show.
Get out of here.
brother.
This has 300 milligrams. So does that. So does
This
this.
has 270.
No, it does
Yeah,
not.
it does. Because I had
You're lying.
Because I made it myself.
no. Because
I'm
if
looking
you,
this
because
up.
if you drink 3 of them, you have over your recommended daily intake of caffeine.
I should have died one.
Anyways,
I remember when I
Caleb
was
Ladd bought me
7.
this energy drink a week ago, but we didn't have Caleb AM, so I drank it because I was sad.
You were drinking
I
the
woke up.
pain
I
away.
woke up at 6:30 a.m. and just drank an energy drink because I'm so used to doing that on Wednesdays.
And then I
So
went back to sleep.
I felt bad, so I bought another rainbow sherbet because
That means a
I
lot.
figured you wanted to try it since
How
you got
many-
me one because this is your favorite rain.
16 fluid ounces. 16 fluid
It has about 50.
Is it 50? I thought it was 220.
There's no way it would be an energy drink if it
Yeah.
had
No, it would
270.
be a coffee replacement. 'cause
No,
it's
it would be an
coffee.
energy drink.
I like that. That's good. I like that. That's so good.
Mmm.
It's also texture.
I like textured bottles. They add a little.
I do too. That's the only thing I don't
Ooh.
like about Bang. Is
My
that
goodness.
You like that?
That's quite
Colton?
good.
That's my. It's my favorite Ghost. My favorite Rain.
And what's
And
the name of that
Top 3
Rainbow
Bang.
sherbet.
one? Rainbow Sugar.
It is my second favorite rain, probably besides White Gummy Bear because I love White Gummy Bear. But
There's so much more competition in Bang than there is Ghost and Rain though. There's only like 10 flavors with each of those.
I noticed
Yeah.
yesterday when I was picking out my ghosts, it's just a lot of candy flavors.
Oh yeah, no, that's all they did.
No, I was looking at my next one. If
Yeah,
I do
tropical
decide
mango.
to get one, is
Tropical.
blue.
tropical mango.
Topical mango.
Blue sour
Also,
patch.
you
Kids.
that's
say
topical.
Blue
next
Sour
topic.
Patch Kid.
That should be next
The
topic.
The
Sam,
orange
yeah.
creamsicle one sounds good.
I
The
know,
orange
I
creamsicle
saw
was-
it.
The
on
Ghost orange creamsicle is the best orange creamsicle I've had, and I'm a rain guy, so
Oh, I forgot that there is an orange. I don't care for that Rain that much.
I love that rain.
What's
I
the-
like orange creamsicle. So.
What was the question of the week?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So the question of the week was, what would you rather do on New Year's Eve night? Watch the ball drop or watch fireworks? And it was on my Instagram this week on the poll that I put out this
Pretty
week.
late in the day.
Yeah, pretty late in the day because I was preoccupied and I was not checking my phone. I'm sorry. I was
Ignoring my call.
I was scanning a subscriber actually, and I gave
In a rigorous conversation.
No, I was at someone's house like subscribe right now. It worked. Whatever the method may have been. Anyway,
We love our subscribers.
So-
Hear it next time.
Not.
who wants to guess
These guys.
first? I did. The last time I checked, it was very late last night. So I hope it hasn't changed.
Oh, I'll go. I'll give you my phone.
Okay, that's valid.
I'll guess. It's 100% fireworks. Ain't nobody watched the ball drop anymore.
You're sitting next to or close to a guy that likes watching the
I
ball.
love watching the ball
That's
drop.
entirely fair.
Good thing we're not sitting on the couch because I also voted fireworks.
Good thing I'm not on the couch because I'd beat you up right now if I was.
I can find it from here.
No shame in watching the ball drop.
I don't
I
have
think
shame in watching the ball drop. I like the ball.
But like
drop.
when you,
I lost faith in it ever since the whole ninja thing happened.
where you don't want to floss in front of the big
I don't
ball.
see enough movement. I don't see enough movement.
That's the
That was
highlight
bad.
of my New Year. I was sitting there at Granny Grandpa's house like, yes,
Don't
I
you want to
enjoy
take
it.
it?
I remember
Something
seeing it
about
live.
the search.
Yes,
I heard
Dude,
that
I just
Ninja
clicked call.
was doing it, and I was in Apalachicola when it was happening for a family vacation, and I turned it
Okay.
on, and 10 minutes later, after turning it on, it's just Ninja, just flossing in front of everyone, and I was like, "There's no way I'm watching this cringe live."
I wish they had tried to make him win a game of Fortnite. The second,
Can you do it as the New Year?
It's like him editing 90s up to the top of the map as the ball drops.
And then he jumps and explodes on the ground.
Alrighty.
Oh, I haven't given my.
Yeah. What's y'all's guesses? Well, he said fireworks. What's your percentage
Yeah.
guess?
Like 95%.
Okay.
I'm going 100-0.
Okay.
There's no way it's 100-0.
Because at least
I'm gonna
Caleb
say like
probably-
85-15 for fireworks.
Okay. It was 90-10 for fireworks.
I
Okay,
wanted to do
so
90-10.
close. The one vote for ball drop. I guess if I
Was
could have
you.
voted, it wasn't me because I couldn't vote on my own poll. Idiot.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Last time I speak.
I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of personal issues right now, and I projected that on you.
Is it because you feel invalidated about your ball dropping?
No, I like my ball dropping.
God.
No, but the one person who voted watch the ball drop was Matthew from the Masubasu.
From the Mitsubishi? Wow.
Yeah.
Go Matthew.
I'm totally cool with like people not watching the ball drop. Like, I just don't enjoy fireworks. I'll be
They're
honest.
loud and expensive and short-lived.
As I
Yeah,
talked
like,
about,
ooh, explosion.
That's what makes it cool. It's an explosion.
Like if it was like a fireworks show with a bunch of them and like it was actually cool to watch, it'd be one thing. But you're just like lighting bottle rockets.
Fireworks are more enjoyed, in my opinion, when you light them yourselves.
I don't
Or
get
you
that.
aim them at other people. Don't do that, but do that. It's
I
fun.
don't get the
Roman
candle
candlelight.
Dude, I don't get the thrill of it though.
see, for me, I talked about this 2 weeks ago on Caleb AM. My New Year's tradition has always been playing Overwatch at midnight.
So you don't.
So I don't do either.
Yeah. I'll
But
watch-
like, if I was gonna do either one of them,
I just go to
looking back, I guess it would be watching the
My
ball
New Year's
drop because I
tradition's
never
waking up.
have fireworks.
To do you.
But whenever I was in SeaWorld for the New Year's and we would try to ride the Kraken like at 11:59, always the most fun thing ever. They would stop you at the top and you could watch the fireworks show from the top of the roller coaster, and it was like one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose fireworks, because like if I could go back and do that, I would.
I've seen the SeaWorld New Year show. It's very fun.
Oh,
It's awesome.
It's impressive
I
that
lied.
they make fireworks like shapes. I don't understand how.
I don't know how.
No, I don't know how they like. It's crazy how they can like make words
Yeah.
out of fireworks.
Because like they had one shaped like a whale tail. 'cause
That's
it's
why
like the
science
same
is
word.
important.
Yeah.
So we can
Entertainment
spell
value.
out big words into the sky
I
that
did
last
wanna-
2 seconds.
I did want to
And then when they
apologize
sizzle, they go.
Go ahead.
because I lied. I said that I always spent New Year's playing Overwatch until last year when I watched Impractical
You
Jokers.
know lines of sin, right?
I know, that's why I'm apologizing. I forgot about how we went to SeaWorld 2 years ago at New Year's and watched the New Year's show, not on the top of a ride this year. We just watched it.
Yeah.
So, for 4 years in a row, not 5 years in a row, like I horribly stated, I played Overwatch at midnight. This year, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably going to go to sleep.
I will
And
say
then
that
meeting at 7 a.m. on
if
Sunday.
the artist at the ball drop is really good, I most certainly am watching.
Do we even know who it is this year?
There was a commercial for it, and it wasn't anyone
I
like
hope it's Ninja
bad,
again.
but
Backed by popular demand.
Now that Ninja's putting
it
on
actually
music.
might have been bad. There were some I hadn't heard of that were performing, so
I didn't know
maybe listen to it and find some new music. To
I
listen
really hope it's Young Gravy.
It's
Uh,
not.
I
that.
really.
Young Gravy.
Why would
He's pretty
you?
popular this year.
One year it was Post Malone. It was freaking awesome because he wore like this pink, like shiny.
Who
suit
was
with
it last
cowboy
year?
boots. I do not remember.
Wait, he just
Exactly.
wore like Lil Nas X's outfit?
Before Lil Nas X made it popular.
Oh no, he's a Satanist.
Little Nas Malone.
Right, but he did Circles as his final song before the ball drop.
That's pretty cool.
And then Ryan Seacrest interviewed him. He's like, "Are you ready for the New Year's?" "Yes, sir." "Are you having fun?" "Yes, sir." he was so happy, and it made me happy. 'Cause
All right.
His joy is infectious.
it is.
I love Post Malone. He's
I
such a
love
cool
Posty. I wanted to go see him. He was in Nashville in November, and I wanted to ask for tickets for my birthday because I had to see him and Ed Sheeran and Quinn 92 before I died.
You gotta go see Adam
And then-
Sandler before you die too.
Who?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, I do have to go see Adam
See,
Sandler, but I
I
missed my.
saw Adam
No, he's
Sandler.
coming in February now. He added some more tour dates.
Really?
Yeah, he already came to Nashville once. I guess Nashville was such a great concert that he's coming back.
Adam Sandler, as in like a comedy tour? or
Dude,
just,
I
like,
have no idea. He has instruments and a mic, like he's singing and everything. Like
I
I'll
hope
show you.
it's not a comedy tour.
I'll show you his Instagram post because he's literally holding a guitar, wearing a hood, and like all of his pictures he's posting from his concert. So I'm just curious. That's the
If
only
you were
reason I
someone
wanna
like
go.
Adam Sandler and you just had nothing to do, might as well go on tour.
like might as well.
He's
and
not.
people will go.
I don't imagine he's a bad singer.
I mean, he does the Hanukkah song, and that's a bop.
I feel like anybody that famous has had vocal lessons.
Probably.
Do you think anyone that famous needs vocal lessons? They're gonna have a good time no matter what.
Yeah, as long as they're being goofy and confident, everybody will have.
Honestly, if he's a bad singer, that probably makes his shows better. Because, like,
I'm sure he does.
I can't
I
imagine-
know he's that great of a singer that it's worth going to that concert versus
as
somebody
as
that's
like a
actually-
concert.
As an Adam Sandler fan, I really want to go.
That's what I'm saying.
I
It's
wanna
like,
see-
And I'm just curious.
as a
so-
fan of Adam Sandler, I wouldn't be disappointed. Whatever happened, as long as I got to see him on stage.
As long as he
being himself.
did a live reenactment of Jack and Jill, then I would be so happy.
I wanna
As
see
long as he
Adam Sandler
recited the
live
whole Big Daddy script,
From
I would
memory.
be happy.
From memory. I want to see Adam Sandler in the wild.
Alright.
Yeah, I feel like I
Like
feel
in
like seeing
in
him-
trees or
yeah,
just
like multiple in
In
trees on like
general.
a tour. No, I just mean like I want to like just
Just
be
come
walking down a
across him?
street, but like not in like LA. Like I want to
Right.
be in like I want to be.
I was in
like,
downtown Columbus when I saw it.
Yeah, like I
Adam
want to
Sandler.
be in freaking like Columbus, Ohio. Just like okay, today is my vacation day. in
Corny,
Columbus, Ohio.
Today's my vacation. Today starts my vacation
Ah, Andy! It's me, Adam Sandler. I'm on vacation.
in Columbus, Ohio.
Hey pal,
Down in Ohio, am I right?
are you that guy that was on Caleb AM that one time?
That's my favorite show.
Don't even act like Adam Sandler wouldn't vacation to Ohio.
He probably would.
Bro, have
So
y'all
we can
seen
make
videos
jokes.
of him playing basketball?
No.
Dude's cold as crap. Like he is so unnecessarily good at basketball. It's insane.
You've never seen Grown
It's
Ups.
the power of it's the power of his capri length shorts.
No,
Okay.
literally, it's so funny.
He's
wearing
Daniel
like
Stevens.
he's wearing like polo shirts with like shorts that come down to here, and he's
Yeah.
like crossing people up.
He
It's-
looks like every 20-year-old white guy from 40 years ago.
I wish I had Adam. I mean, I tend to copy his drip, just baggy shorts and whatever T-shirt he feels like wearing.
Right.
But he tends to pull it off better than most.
It's because it's the
'Cause
shit.
he's
It's the
famous.
hair.
It's the hair.
Since you have long hair, it makes you look disheveled. But since he has shaved hair,
Screw you!
Oh god, I gotta go.
Whenever we start having celebrity
And you're
guests
not
on the
like
show,
60.
Adam Sandler is a must now.
Jeff Kenny's a must.
Jeff
also you're
Kenny
not
is a
60.
must.
Like that is very important to say you are not 60.
Is he 60?
He's like he's got to be like
He's
60.
50 something, I think.
I thought he might be in his 50s.
He hasn't
Maybe.
changed
actors
in
that are
appearance
50-something.
since he was like 12.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh boy!
Paul, isn't Paul like? Isn't
He's
he
50.
actually?
He's 55.
He's 55.
I noticed in
Which is
the
absurd.
Ant-Man trailers, he
He's
is
so
getting
hot.
old. Like, I've noticed it.
No,
from
he
the
is
first
so
Ant-Man.
hot, dude. It's not fair.
Like, if there was one person on this world that was a 10 out of 10, it would be Paul Rudd.
He's
Dude, I don't get. It's don't like. What do they do to celebrities to make them age so well?
I
Because
mean,
it's not regular people. who
You know
do
what
it.
they you know that scene in
Botox.
the second Avatar movie, the whale.
No, I didn't see it.
Sigourney Weaver is also in, like, her 60s.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like she's 60. I mean, she looks like she's, like, 40. Paul Rudd looks like he's, like, 30.
How old is Kate Hudson? Because she looked like pretty young and she looked like she was in her 30s.
She
and
plays the
Birdie. Because she looked like she was in her 30s in that movie, but she's acting like 50 or 60 something. I don't know. Not sure.
She doesn't look like she's in her 30s. She's
Looks
got
like-
she's
like-
got some wrinkles.
She looks like she's like in her late 30s to me. I don't know though.
She looks like she's a model in her 40s,
She's kind of like a model in her 50s, honestly.
and that's not saying she wasn't attractive.
Kate
Yeah,
Hudson,
the word she
please
looks like
be
a
on our
model is
show.
still in there.
Yeah.
We love Kate Hudson.
Speaking of, let's talk about some movies that
There was
we've
so
seen
much other
recently.
stuff that happened, but we can do
No,
that.
go ahead then. I thought since we were just, I'm trying to transition into Glass
no.
Onion and. But
I've seen a decent amount of movies.
That's what I was
I
saying.
plan
That
on
one
I've
did a
seeing-
really slick transition. though.
I've
I
seen
plan-
3 in the past like 2 weeks, so
I plan on
We-
seeing
we-
Puss in Boots soon, which is I'm very excited about it. Glass Onion finally came out. I loved it. I know you didn't feel the same.
I liked it.
I thought it was a really good movie. It was really fun. It was different than the first one, but I was glad that it was different from the first one because I didn't want to watch the same movie, even though the first one is my third favorite movie of all time. Like, I don't know. I would have been disappointed if it was another family in a house where like the monarch of the family died. Like, I thought
I'd
it
have
was.
been that to be like better. I just didn't care for the vibe.
I like.
I'm not an island hippie guy, but
I'm not either, but it was fun.
I found the plot less intriguing than the original.
I agree.
The plot was definitely less intriguing, but it
I
wasn't.
also
much
wasn't a
worse
big fan of
to
the
me.
acting too, because there was some like I felt like not great acting, which is weird considering Edward Norton and Leslie.
I thought
Odom.
Edward Norton did a good job.
He was all right.
I think they were all fine. It was
I
just-
think Dave Bautista and Daniel Craig obviously did the best.
Oh, I agree.
Dave
Why-
Bautista was so fun.
What's
in
her
that
name?
movie.
Catherine Han. What's her
The
who played Agatha Harkness? Whatever. her
Yeah.
name is. Why do people cast her and stuff?
I don't know.
She's not a good actress.
She was
She's
definitely
I'm sorry, but
she wasn't bad, but she was definitely the
the
worst.
scene when her and Leslie Odom Jr. are talking in the pool about Clear or whatever, that was a bad scene. Her acting.
Leslie Odom Jr. did amazing.
He
though.
did. He's a great actor.
I want
love
to
the
watch
guy.
more stuff with him. He did
Dude.
great.
He's a great singer and actor. Have you ever like listened to his music?
I don't think so.
He has such
I mean,
a
I've
good,
probably heard.
he has such a pretty. He's like Michael Bublé, but not like he has the jazzy like smooth voice. He's also in like I like one musical and it's Hamilton. And
I
he's
like
incre-
one musical.
He's incredible
and
in
it's
Hamilton.
The Greatest Showman.
But he's such a good actor, dude.
I'm glad he just publicly admitted to not liking any of the High School Musicals. That really made my day.
I don't like them, but I don't really consider those musicals as much as I consider them.
I've never watched
I'm
them.
not like- I'm not
I
like
won't
Broadway.
watch them now ever since like people just play it out way too much. It's like you have to watch the greatest musicals of all time, High School Musical.
They're
It's like,
Disney movies.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm not gonna watch it. Like,
No, they're not even.
Zac
They're
Efron.
DComs. That makes it worse than just like watch this
DComs.
Disney movie. Not that Disney movies
I
are
wonder
bad.
if
I
we've
can't
been
watch
talking
it
for
now
30
ever
minutes
since.
yet,
Just
'cause that
people
would
just
suck. We
ruined
have
it.
not. I'm gonna stop recording the podcast real quick.
All right, guys,
Well,
shut up.
We don't have to stop talking. We could, but
Yeah, they got my vocals.
yeah, Knives Out. Oh wait, hold on.
I thought it was really good.
Um,
It wasn't as good. Like if I were
yeah.
to peach crisp it, it would come a few points short of the first.
They were
one.
just. I wasn't a fan of the ending. Like,
I
there was a
think
huge explosion, so they not all have died.
Yeah,
Like,
that was something I thought about, but also like the
As one that hasn't seen the movie yet, I look forward to
oh
oh sorry,
watching
well.
it. But
no more no
That's
more
actually not
spoiling
even
it.
that
I
bad a
thought
spoiler.
I forgot he had not seen
I
it.
just thought the flashback was a little.
I saw
Flashback
Glass
was
Onion was
watched
on
on-
The
Netflix.
flashback was really interesting to me, but it was too long.
Yeah.
After like a
Because it revealed everything. I
Yeah.
knew exactly what was going to happen after the flashback.
Everyone knew who it was after.
I saw it was on Netflix. I didn't know if I needed to see Knives Out first. I knew it's the same detective in both movies,
You don't
but
have to.
I didn't know if there was like something I would miss from.
I would definitely watch Knives Out first
would
because
too.
you might.
You'll get a feel for the detective and like.
I mean, I know some people like whichever one they watch first, it'll like always be their favorite. So
Watch the better one.
watch
first.
the better one
Better
first.
one.
Watch the better one first.
Although that actually,
Is that
I think-
how Avatar should have been? I should have watched
No.
the first one first
No.
before the second one.
I think the first one's better than the second one, but I was mad at the
I'm
second
different. I think
Dude,
the
my-
second one was better.
My dad and my sister
I
were
think
watching
they're
it Christmas Day, but I left to go see my girlfriend before she left for Tampa Bay. I know, L Simp moment, but
Can't believe you would simply.
Disgusting.
Who would even
You drove all the way to Tampa Bay.
no, I drove to Starkville.
You drove all the way to
This guy.
This is so embarrassing. Get off my
But how long is it? Is it 3 hours or
It's
3.5?
3 hours and 12 minutes.
It's long.
Holy crap.
And
It's
it
3
felt
hours?
3 hours.
Dude, it felt
Dude.
work. The ending was so drug out.
I was watching a video the other day.
Absurdly
It was like
drug out.
somebody's top 5 movies of the year, and he had Avatar as 5, I think, and he kept going on how perfect the ending was. I was like, that was one of the worst finales I've seen all
No,
year.
it looked
And I
like-
watched Lightyear.
Like, we get it, James
Like-
Cameron. You know how to make a ship sinking look cool. Do something else, buddy. Come on,
the
pal.
ship sinking,
Like,
one of my least favorite parts of that movie is that when and we should get off of movies after this because this is not a movie show. But oh my goodness,
I just felt like we
This
should
movie
talk
makes me
wrapping
so
up the
mad.
year, you know.
yeah, okay.
Must be
I'll,
the
I'll,
year
I'll,
there
fin- I'll
have been-
finish this.
there have
stuff.
been
2022 is crazy.
The movies weren't that good this year,
They weren't.
but
But next year's gonna be crazy, dude.
yeah, no.
The
when-
Mario movie?
Yeah, when,
Oh,
Next year's
please.
absurd. Like, me and Presley were talking. He got asked for a movie gift card for Christmas just because there's so many movies coming out.
No, it's gonna be so good. We
Guardians
we
3
all need to go
Quantumania.
see Mario movie and maybe
I'm-
like hype
I'm
it
gonna
up like the menu.
For the
I'm gonna
first
get the
time in my life,
mustache
I'm going to see 2 movies on the same day. July 21st, the Barbie movie, and Oppenheimer come out
what
the
was
same
the
day.
kid's name?
And I'm going to see
I've
both.
heard
What's Oppenheimer? I've never heard of that one.
I've heard
He's
a lot
about
of
the
good
bomb.
He's the dude that invented the
Yes.
atomic bomb, that bomb that we used to blow up.
Oh,
What was,
Japan.
what was the
Matt
kid's name?
Damon and
Yes.
Cillian Murphy.
In-
Spider?
It's a stacked cast.
No, not
There's
the-
like
the
10
boy,
of like the
but-
most famous celebrities in that movie,
Chris?
and it's
Carey?
insane.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Who was the older one?
it's kind of like imitation
dude.
game.
It's
where they
crazy.
just have like insane.
Cillian
famous
Murphy,
actors.
Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh. Dude, Josh Peck from Drake and Josh.
Oh,
Dude, it's
It's a
My
big
goodness.
an
cast.
absurdly huge cast, and it's
Yeah.
also
They
also
have
directed
these-
by Christopher Nolan. So
That happens
Like-
for those war
and then
movies.
Barbie's a good movie because
Margot Robbie, and
Margot
Ryan
Robbie.
No, Ryan Gosling.
Woo! Both of them. I'm
Sorry,
Speaking of Ryan,
I love
Gosling,
Ryan Gosling.
don't
That's
skip
my
over
favorite.
Margot Robbie like that.
That's my favorite.
I need to go watch
movie.
Babylon because of
I do not want to watch Babylon.
Babylon.
It looks.
This
trippy.
man hyped it up in the worst way possible.
I saw somebody watch
It
I
it.
know
was
you
fine.
didn't like
It was a
it.
fine
I do-
movie. I thought
He
it
hyped
was
it up
okay.
last night, and I wanted to watch it before he
It was
hyped
a
it up.
crazy
but-
good story. I'll admit that, but like, it was also drug on too long, like Avatar, and there was a lot of.
How long was
unnecessary- 3 hours, 9 minutes.
3 hours.
See, after Endgame, everybody thought they had to make their movies 3 hours.
I think the fact that movie, like they started doing this, like it's to make your money worth it. We're gonna have a long movie. No, you're wasting my money because
wasting
I
my
don't
time.
want to sit in a time is money. I don't want to sit in a theater for 3 hours to watch a story that could be set in an hour 30. Like
It-
Avatar could have been.
I feel like some
literally 2
movies
hours long.
struggle. I don't have any examples just off the top of my head, but like I've definitely sat in the theater and it's like this movie could have been longer. And then there's
Yeah,
some
there's
movies
some
that are
movies could have
definitely.
been longer.
I feel like a good two hour, maybe around the 15.
2 hour 15 minutes is like ideal movie,
We're
unless it
21
doesn't
minutes.
need to be.
I mean, there's always a case. It's like it doesn't have to be this longer. It could have been longer. It just depends on the movie that you watch.
Christopher Robin is 96 minutes long,
It's perfect.
and it's.
I would have been
perfect.
fine if that was a 5 hour movie, but like I don't know.
That movie could have been 2 days.
I don't think
I
I've ever
was sat
seen a
through
movie that was 3 hours
I
long.
would've
and
cried the
could've been
whole dang
told.
time.
It's crazy. James Cameron has his like second cut of Avatar 3, and it's 9 hours long.
Are you
Like,
kidding
buddy.
me?
There's nothing that can be
Like,
told
buddy.
by those characters that is worth that amount.
Like,
of time.
buddy.
No, I'm
Let's-
not going to say that. Avatar, and then I'll say what I was like mad about in a second. I'm realizing I never said that. Avatar 2 or the world of Avatar is amazing.
It's cool.
But they keep having humans as the villains.
Write a good
Nobody
story,
wants
buddy.
to watch humans
You
fighting
have-
aliens.
You have an
in this
entire planet
context.
filled with different tribes. Like, there's gonna be a better conflict in there besides the same villain as the
The
first
best
one.
conflict of
That made me
Avatar
so
2
mad.
was the 2 seconds of conflict that the tribal
Oh,
chiefs
yeah,
had
I know,
with each other.
I know.
When the little boys were fighting each other, that was the
Look,
worst looking
I have
scene.
a pinky.
And I can punch you in the
Dude.
face.
Look what I
So
can do
mad.
with it.
But, like,
Look, I have pinky, I can make fists. You can't do that with 3 Yes, you can!
It was like waiting to see what happens. Like, I wonder where this is going.
Oh, everyone in the theater saw it coming. Like, yeah, I can wrap my pinky up like that. Like, oh my gosh, like.
Well, of course,
And now
we
I
saw
get-
it
Oh!
coming, but like the alien.
But,
Like, shouldn't they have seen it coming?
You know, the scene right before they're fighting, and to get. What's the mom's name? Like, Nadine? Something like that?
Natari.
Natari.
I don't learn the names other than Sully because they're all.
And that's, his name is Jake. But
Uncharted was a bad movie.
no,
Imagine-
but the mom, to get her out of the final fight because it would be way too easy to kill the bad guy in
Wait, was
with
she,
a
like,
with a
busted?
2v1. Yeah,
Oh.
them together easily would have bodied him.
Mhm.
To get her out of the fight, the baby daughter starts getting sucked down like a drain into the ship. And she's like, I got you. And then all the other children are about to pull her up. And then she just lets go. And then you watch the child fall. And she's like, crap, I got to go in with her. It's like,
I'm sorry, but like, if there's things that help you breathe underwater, why are we not all using them?
yeah, and the other girl, they had like, they had
There's
the
so
thing.
many of them.
There, she literally sees all of them. And she's like, I have the one.
Let's not
Let's
grab.
go.
Let's not grab like 5 more while I'm at it. Like,
Now, the scene where she sits down and starts playing with a fish.
I know, like,
I
in
about
the
left
middle-
the theater. I was like, your parents are dying.
Yes,
And
this
she's
is
like,
in the middle of the conflict. He's like, I know what will help.
she's like, what are you doing? Stop!
It's like airbending underwater.
One could call that water bending.
Bending underwater.
oh man.
You know when Aang like moves the
Yeah.
leaves and stuff, but instead of leaves they're jellyfish.
Oh man, no. We'll
But
have
was
to
it
make
ador-
a
was it
video
adorable?
just talking about Avatar
No.
2 like you made because I want to.
I was in the middle of
Dude,
sitting
I
in my
was-
seat
like,
waiting
that's
what
the thing, it could've
happens,
been so
and then
much
it just
better.
interrupted with.
And like, there's no one else to blame for that other than James
Just-
Cameron.
You just see on the
'Cause
top of the
he-
screen. Intermission.
Should've done something like that, but it's okay.
James
Um,
Cameron doesn't write conflict that isn't explosions and warfare. Conflict can be something that's just like a dispute.
That was my
between
favorite part of
people.
Titanic.
The
When the
explosion
Titanic
to the-
exploded.
when the Nazis take over the ship.
Well, the conflict of Titanic is a ship splitting in half and sinking.
Yeah,
Like,
He should've had-
he didn't have to
really.
write that.
He should have had the
The
Titanic
conflict
just
is-
crash during D-Day.
That just kind of. That's kind of.
I love when the Titanic.
Instead of an iceberg, it's
Crap!
just the
It's
beach.
D-Day.
Look out, Titanic D-Day's happening. Oh no, he has AirPods in.
No, it'd be like when Ant-Man saw the rocket coming from Thanos' ship and just kind of like, guys, it worked, and then they'd be on Titanic like just looking over the sky and a missile just falls.
The captain's like, I think we can graze past that iceberg. Like, there's
We are
nothing
nowhere
to
near
it.
ice. We are in France. There's a beach. Oh look, there's why are there 50 boats landing on this beach and sounds of gunfire?
Let's
It's
investigate,
strange.
shall we?
Oh look, it's Benoit Blanc.
It's like
This
the
was-
intercom on the ship. It's like, guys, we're gonna take a detour to this sick wave going on the beach over here.
This is a bad year for movies, honestly. I think the best movie I saw this year was No Way Home, the more fun stuff version, and I saw that.
I haven't
even
even seen
seen
that
it.
one yet.
It was, I mean, it was the same movie, just a couple of extra scenes. It was the best movie of 2022.
I think the best movie I've seen this year is Gray Man.
Oh, Gray Man was really good.
I
The
really
best movie I saw this year
That
was
was really good.
Knives Out 2, Glass Onion. And then The Batman, and then
I forgot about that movie.
There's a lot of good movies. I feel like
I've
I've
always
skipped
skipped
all
the
the good movies. Like I haven't gone out much to watch movies.
I've seen more movies this year than I think I've ever seen in my life. I watched 11 movies in theaters. I never do that.
Dude, next year I'll have to see at least 22 movies in theaters because there's so much.
There's
going
so
on.
many.
Like, I
I'm
haven't-
gonna
And I
watch
also
the Mario
miss-
movie 22 times and see it.
I miss Multiverse of Madness, so
Chris Pratt's gonna have a
I normally
big
watch all
year.
the.
Oh, it's gonna be awful, and I'm so excited.
Oh man,
It's gonna be my new favorite movie, and it's gonna suck.
Mario.
Yeah.
I think the Mario
best
movie
ever.
looks good.
You think it's gonna suck?
I think it's Illumination.
What's wrong with Elimination?
Elimination made
Despicable
Despicable
Me?
Me.
They made
The
one
Grinch
good
movie?
Despicable
They made
Me,
4.
Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3, Minions, The Rise of Gru. Those are my top 5 movies.
I will say, I didn't
In that order.
I didn't care for Despicable Me 3, but that's still 4 incredible movies.
Despicable Me 3 is the
and
worst
the
one,
new
but it's
and
really
the new
funny.
Grinch movie was
Discount
really good.
Minions.
Dude, the
original
Grinch movie
Minions
was
out
good.
The original Minions was not as
The
good
original
as
Minions was way worse than Minions: The Rise of Gru.
I wouldn't say way worse. I would say worse.
There's a lot more hype on the Rise of Gru than
What
there
else
was.
has Illumination even made?
Life of Pets
Yeah, those were
or
awful.
The Secret Life of Pets. Yeah, those were.
They also made Sing. Okay, he's got a good point.
No, Sing's fantastic.
Sing
I like
one.
Sing.
Both the Sings are good.
No.
I
would-
like
A Sing one was better though.
Sing one was better.
than Sing
I
2.
agree.
Everybody
They're
likes I'm
both
Still
good.
Standing, but nobody remembers the plot.
I
Not
remember
nobody.
the plot.
Most people don't remember the plot.
His dad goes to jail.
It's always the
And he sings
TikToks
for
of his dad in jail. Turn that off, and he's like, "It's Johnny." It goes to a real gorilla.
He just starts breaking the prison down. And just
No, it is.
He
It's
just
the
hops
monkey.
roofs.
He breaks out of the prison and he freaking launches
No, officer, you don't understand. My boy Johnny, he's singing.
My boy, he's singing.
I can't hear him on the TV. I gotta go see him in person.
It's just Butcher jumping out of prison.
I
and
told him I
running
didn't
through.
believe in him. I gotta go see him in person.
I'm most excited about Scream 6 and Guardians 3 next year.
Yeah, Guardians. I'm gonna just.
I'm excited for Indiana Jones.
Now it-
Dude,
Oh,
no,
dude.
it's called The Dial of Destiny. That's the lamest name of
I don't
all
think that's
time.
right.
I don't care.
They're gonna find a
I'm the
scary.
dial.
Dude, did you see the trailer?
I
I
haven't
watched
seen the
it.
trailer.
Insane,
I know
dude.
it's coming out though, but I love all the Indiana
There's a new
Jones
Hunger
movies.
Games coming out next year.
I think it's
Hunger
is it-
Games?
Yeah.
I thought they were done with that.
I did too. I never even
When was
liked
the
Hunger
last
Games.
one?
What's her face
2015?
in it?
I don't know.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they still have Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
Harriet?
Wow.
No, I think
It's
Harrison
Harrison
Ford
He's
should do it.
old.
Who
He was
So is
old.
Paul Rudd.
He was old in The Force Awakens,
But
and so
Paul
was
Rudd is
every
hot.
character in Star Wars.
So is Harrison Ford.
Not as hot.
Well, duh.
Harrison Ford's gonna be in the Thunderbolts movie whenever that comes
Yeah.
out in 2024.
Really?
If Harrison Ford
He's the-
wasn't
he's
in the
the
new
new
Indiana
General
Jones, it would have the same level of hype as the new National Treasure
Yeah,
show,
no,
which
no
not
one
a
cares.
single person has
That's
watched.
that's
No,
a
people
really
have
good
one. I
point.
looked it up because I was like, this might actually be a good show, and I'm just hating on it because
National
I
Treasure,
Nicolas
the
Cage.
show?
And then I
I've
looked
heard
at the
about it.
reviews. The 1-star bar on Google is like all the way up here. Everything else is down here. So obvious.
You
And they
got,
were
you got to
like,
question though if that's people who've watched it or if that's people that saw Nicolas Cage.
It doesn't
as
matter. It
I
really,
mean, I was thinking of watching it because I'd finished Hawkeye. I'll rewatch it.
Oh, is it already out on Disney Plus? I liked all the
National
National
Treasure?
Treasure movies.
I thought it was
Oh,
from a Hawkeye
they're
person.
so
I was like,
awful
that
and
came
I
out
love
a year ago.
Yeah, I rewatched it because it's Christmas and it's really good.
I love how in the second one they break up off screen. That's my favorite thing that happens in movies is when in between movies they break up for no reason.
My favorite
Thor
Top Gun
movies,
Maverick.
Thor and Jane Foster. Psych.
I love
I
it.
love Riley and National Treasure.
I
It's
always
like,
rooted for
10%.
Thor.
They offered you 10%. It's okay. That was too much. I'll just take my stupid 1%. Could have bought a much bigger house and he just hops in his Ferrari. It's like 1%.
Here it is.
Ugh.
I do love the National Treasure movies. The second one is way better than the first one. I do love we gotta salute the Declaration of Independence thing, you know? And like
It's
he
like
like
Jesse and Walter White. Jesse, we gotta get it. We gotta get the
We gotta
Declaration of Independence.
steal the Declaration of Independence, Jesse.
I love
We
when
have
they
to.
make
Isn't
a,
we're gonna kidnap the president and they're like, we're gonna what? And he's like, we're gonna kidnap the president.
It's like Rick and Morty adventures, but way more tame. It's like the most wild stuff you have to do. Morty, we gotta go kidnap the president for treasure. We have to go kidnap the president, Morty.
But he accomplished it so easily.
I don't know.
I mean,
he's
it's Nick
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
He had a lot of money riding on the fact that the president was gonna be like, yeah, no, stay back, Secret Service. We got this.
I like how the villain is always just the head of this big corporation, and no one on the team can figure out anything until Nicolas Cage can. It's like, oh, it was so obvious. He just found it first.
I like how the plot of every treasure hunting movie like that, like Uncharted, like National Treasure is the bad guys let the good
We're
guys
always a
figure
step
everything out.
behind.
Yeah, but the good guys don't think to just stop solving it and like let them be like, oh, well, we can't figure it out, so y'all go do something else. Just give up and like wait 5 years.
Yeah, they solve the mystery, and then the bad guys show up with guns. And like,
Yeah.
haha,
The
we
only
got it.
The only treasure hunt that the bad guys ever found first was in the first Captain America movie when the Nazis found that found the thing in
the Tesseract.
The Tesseract.
Well, there we go.
Go
Captain
nuts.
America, the first
Captain
Avenger
America couldn't
confirmed.
find it.
Confirmed.
He's the worst detective. The millionaire detective.
I was
He
watching.
solved the crime.
did.
Speaking of Nicolas Cage, Across the Spider-Verse Part 1,
I'm
Dude,
so convinced the reason
Spider-Man
that
Noir is so good.
he's so cool. I started reading a comic book of him. It's so
This
funny,
one?
dude. Because he just does so many monologues.
And you're just imagining them in Nicolas Cage's voice.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good.
I just
think
love
the
that I
reason-
just sometimes let a match burn down to my fingertips.
Just to feel something.
something.
Anything. I
And
like
then
to
the
drink
wind
egg
puts
creams
it
and
out.
fight Nazis. Lots of them.
I think the reason Across the Spider-Verse is taking so long to come out is they're trying to write a song that can match Sunflower. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. They finished that
Just
movie
hire
the
Post
day the
Malone.
first one came out.
Just hire Post Malone. Bro, I just finished the story of Miles Morales last
songs.
Bro, Miles Morales is an insane game. It is
It's-
awesome.
I want to play
It's
it.
so
I could
good.
probably beat it
No, I
while
think
we film Caleb AM.
it took me like I think 7 hours. Like it's a very quick game.
And now we can
but-
talk about video games.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
so much fun.
Nice
So-
transition. I
so-
was just thinking about it.
But I can't wait to go in there and just pipe Sunflower through my PlayStation and just jump off of it. Anyways, go ahead. Bro, okay, I have to say this too. They have the Into the Spider-Verse suit, and when you put it on, it makes yourself like glitchy.
That's
Like it's
That is-
sick,
that is
dude. It's
good.
awesome.
I love like games like that have such good opportunities for like Easter eggs or not.
No,
I mean,
there's
that's not
so
Easter eggs,
many Easter
technically.
eggs. There's a Wakandian embassy that you can find, and like every
Wakanda
time,
forever.
anytime he
Oh,
lands
you know what
on
they say?
anytime he lands on a ledge, he like loses his balance for a second, and every time he's falling, he's like doing this.
Last night I was watching
It's
Caleb
sick.
play, and we were trying to find the Sanctum Sanctorum. And
Yeah.
It's in the other one.
It's in this one too. It's just I can't find it because they don't have the landmarks like on the map.
But he found Avengers Tower, and he
Yeah.
did you already find the Wakanda base?
Not yet. There's
He knows
also a
it's there.
Stan Lee statue in the game I want to find, but
I want to say highlight of my year. This is Marvel related and it's landmark related. I want to say highlight of my year, but it's not. It's up there though. I was stood on the bridge where the final fight happened in Avengers
nice.
in New York.
That's cool.
I was like, that's the building. This is where Iron Man fell out the sky. Where's the shawarma restaurant? I didn't find the shawarma restaurant. That was very
I
sad.
want to try shawarma so bad.
It's so good.
Is it?
It's so
I want
good.
to try it.
And there's something about watching this guy walk with a giant machete up to a big spinning cylinder of meat, be like, and then you eat it. It's a power move, you know.
What were you trying to
I
say?
can't wait to hear his highlight of the year.
I wonder
But-
what my highlight of the year is.
But
I have no clue personally.
Honestly, I don't have a highlight of my year.
It's
This
when
was
I
a
got-
good.
it's when I got
It
hit
wasn't
by
a
a
bad
bus.
year, but it wasn't the best year.
It was just a year.
It was just
the
a year.
highlight of my
But there
year
were 3 twos.
was
I'm gonna
Overwatch 2
argue with
coming
that.
out. I don't think that was much of a competition. Second highlight of my year probably as a kid there was a mobile game I had, or I didn't even have it. I played it on my family's iPad like all the time. It was my
Your
favorite
family has
mobile
an
game.
iPad.
We had a family
Must be
iPad.
nice being
we were loaded.
We were struggling out here.
We had that
Only
iPad too.
3 stories.
We had the regular iPad, and then my dad got an iPad, and then my sister got an iPad for Christmas. So we had several.
We get it. You're rich. Shut up.
But so I would play it all the time. It was so fun. And then for years, like
It's Clash of Heroes, Might and Magic.
it's actually not what it's called, but
Might and Magic, Clash of Heroes.
it's Might and Magic Clash of
I said it
Heroes.
backwards.
I couldn't. So dumb.
The Crocs are coming off.
I couldn't
It's in
remember.
Poland, so it's technically you can swap it.
I couldn't remember what it was called, and then every once in a while I would like think about it. I was like, I really want to play it, but for the past couple of months I've been thinking about it like constantly. I was like, I really want to play this game, and so yesterday, not 2 days ago, I went through like my dad's purchased like apps, like, and I went all the way down to 2008 when he got his phone, and I couldn't remember like what it was called, and then I scrolled through hundreds of apps, and then I finally found it, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, and it had been taken off the App Store, and I was like, but then I looked it up. I was like, there's got to be some way to play this game, and I found out it's on Steam and DS. It's on Steam and DS. And I was like, ooh, if it's on DS, maybe for some reason it's on Switch. Looked it up on my Switch. It wasn't. I left my DS in Starkville, and you can't buy DS games on the 3DS because Nintendo's a scumbag of a company.
That's the biggest sad moment. Is
Nintendo
they have
sucks.
so
Nintendo
much
sucks. We get that.
See, it doesn't even make them a scumbag of a
Potential.
company. It's just
Makes them
missed-
stupid.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
stupid.
missed
They would
opportunity.
make
They can
so much
resell
money.
their DS games.
for like $30 and people would still pay for them.
I know.
Yeah.
I would rebuy
Because
all the Pokemon
Dude,
games.
the upsell
And
on
buy them
the
on the
upsell on Nintendo games, like Pokemon, Gold and Silver, are $70 a piece, and they started at 40.
I didn't even know that.
Because they're old games. That's
Yeah,
how it
but
works.
that's the-
This one would have
because
gone
the-
down in
because-
price. Nobody played it. But who cares? It's so fun. Found it on Steam. We drove to Starkville so I could download it on my computer and then
twice yesterday.
found out all my stuff. This was 2 days ago. We
Was
didn't go twice yesterday.
Never mind.
But you drove to Starkville twice in 2 days.
3 days.
But so download on my computer.
Right.
All the reviews were saying that it was like unplayable now because it ran on like Windows 7, but it ran perfectly on my computer because like I have such a nice gaming PC. I guess now I
We
have like
get it. You're rich.
I have like compatibility
We're really well.
troubleshooters running all the time on my computer.
Yeah.
But so I like connected my Steam accounts because I had yet to do that because I couldn't find a good enough reason to. But I wanted to play this game at my house, so I played it for like an hour in my apartment, and then
Let's play Pokemon.
we played some Fire Emblem, and then I drove home, downloaded it on my computer, and then spent like an hour troubleshooting it, trying to figure out how to make it run on my computer. And then I finally made it work, and then over 2 days, I put at least 14 hours into it.
We played an online match that took an hour last night.
Yeah,
or 2 nights ago.
Oh my goodness, I've already beat half the game. I have 12 hours like logged in the story mode, and then over an hour on this like multiplayer
What is this
battle.
game called?
Might and Magic Clash of Heroes.
What is it like? What's your objective? Like, what's the
It's
story?
like
It's a puzzle game.
It's a puzzle game-ish. You like fight
Is
people.
it 2D, 3D?
It's
Like,
2.5D technically. I don't know. It's 2D.
The art is 2D.
Yeah, but like I don't
Have you
know.
ever played a Fire Emblem game?
What is 2.5D?
Oh, is it a
It's
Fire
like-
Emblem?
No, but it's got like.
It's
Oh,
like
it's-
where you're
it's the
looking
Fire
at a
Emblem.
flat-ish
Okay.
thing, but the characters are kind of like
Oh,
still
okay.
3D.
How far are you
Into
in
the Dungeon is
Scarlet
2.5D.
Violet?
No.
I've beat 2 gems, 1 Titan, and 1 Star Base.
Do you like the open world?
I find it overwhelming.
I know these guys can't relate to Pokemon.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
not.
I'm not
Pokemanners.
lame.
They're not Pokemanners. I did not sub to Pokemon on Twitch.
Hey guys, I got a question. You like my hoodie?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I like that it says.
But
that.
distract from Pokemon with your cool hoodie.
Oh, and it's
It's a
it
very
says.
cool.
I love
I
New
find
York.
it slightly
Yeah, it's I
overwhelming.
Heart New York.
I find it-
Man, Heart.
I don't know. I like the
They're talking
linear
about
play
Pokemon.
style. Like
Let's talk about
Caleb
something
said it
else.
earlier.
They're talking about Pokemon on
Yeah,
our
but then-
show.
Yeah. Shut up.
When the guests have their moment.
Fucking leave the
Can you
room.
hand me that Michael Bublé record on our show?
Loyal and Moving. Yeah, I like the.
Oh, I broke it in half.
Every game is. It's
Check
like
this out.
every
This is
movie's
sick.
trying to be in game. Every game is trying to be Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild was the first open world game.
No, but it changed.
There's a ship on it for some
Yeah.
reason, but it's sick.
That
It's
is, I love
red.
the
They
red.
just start playing Michael Bublé to drown out our Pokemon talk.
We just want to talk about
You
Pokemon.
love that.
I know that Breath of the Wild was not the first open world game. That was not the same. It repopularized the genre for the general public. Most people
That was
found it.
very well said, Andy.
I have to talk about it a lot.
For
I'm
the
very
general
passionate-
Nintendo public.
I'm very passionate
because
about
open
Zelda.
world games never went out.
It's almost like Breath of the Wild's one of the
I
most
love
popular
it.
games of all time.
If you have a Nintendo console, yes.
People bought Switches specifically
The
for Breath of the
Spider-Man
Wild.
2 is gonna go hard.
People bought PlayStations for
Probably.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the only reason people buy PlayStation.
People bought an Xbox.
That's the
and
only
God
reason-
of War.
The only reason
God
I would buy a
of War.
PlayStation is for Until Dawn because I've played Spider-Man.
Dude,
It's on PC. Why would you
literally
buy
though,
something?
after I was already excited for Spider-Man 2, and after
Yeah.
playing Miles Morales, I am like ecstatic for Spider-Man 2. I cannot wait.
They make the games very well.
They do.
Oh,
Since I refuse to get a PlayStation because I don't want to waste $1,000 just to play Spider-Man.
It's 2,000
2.
now.
Oh, excuse me.
It's
2,000 to play.
It's 80 grand.
I was in GameStop when a guy was returning a PS5 because he accidentally bought 2, and I was like, "This is gonna, this is gonna be the moment. He's gonna see me and be like, hey, you know what? You deserve this,' and then give me a PS5."
See,
It was right before Christmas. Joy was with me, and she was sitting there talking about how she wanted one, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna work." This little girl.
This is the only type of thing. This is the type of thing that happens on only the hub.
Caleb, you
It happens
forgot.
nowhere
On the hub.
On the hub.
And you
That's
forgot.
why the story starts on the hub every time.
You're
No,
not,
it's not.
You really want this PS5, don't
you're not.
you?
You're not.
We can come to an arrangement.
You're not in Best Buy. You're not in a place of prestige. You're in a GameStop, dude.
I-
That guy was not giving you a PS5.
I didn't think he would, but I was like, in some miracle, this is some like random loaded. He bought 2 PlayStations.
How do you accidentally buy
Buy
two
two-
PlayStations?
yeah, exactly.
I think he
Oh,
was
I
like-
accidentally pressed 2, and then when it said $1,200, I was like, yes, this is the amount for
This
one.
must be correct.
I think what was happening is like he was, because they're so hard to come by. He was like going through and doing
Stocking
so many
up.
What's that called? No, what is that called?
scalping.
Scalping.
He wasn't scalping. He was like, because he said he only got
That sounds
2,
very painful.
and he didn't.
It's when you take their hair.
It's
and
when you rip somebody's scalp off. He didn't mean to buy both of them, but like he was like everybody was sold out, so I guess
So
he
he,
put
like,
like
got on
pre-order
pre-order lists
orders
of
in for
multiple
2,
places.
for multiple, and 2 of them came in at the same time. But what were you saying, or did you forget?
I guess I forgot.
Oh, well.
We were talking about Pokemon.
Oh, yeah,
No, we
we're-
weren't. We were
I
done
like
with
the
Pokemon.
linear-
I'm sorry,
I
is
like
this
the
y'all
video
show?
of
Is this
It's
Andy
not.
Colton AM?
This
or
is Caleb
AM?
AM.
Could it be Andy?
Oh, by the way,
Y'all
I
had
miss
Knives
you.
Out. I have Pokemon. Let me have my
Andy saw
moment.
Knives Out too. Shut
I
up.
would
But
like
I
to
also
say-
play Pokemon. I
I
am
want
the
to shout out
rich.
home for a second. Help me with the great set design. The drill was such a nice touch.
That's what I. Yeah, you didn't point out.
Guess
the
whose
drill.
idea that was?
That was-
Pokemon guy
I wish
over
my
here.
head is covering
You
up
didn't
the-
point. You didn't.
You're
point
covering up the drill and part of Dying Wimpy Kid.
It's a
Yeah.
drill.
You didn't point out the drill in the intro, and I got sad about that. I was very excited about
The drill was cool. It was a nice touch.
It makes
So
you
what
feel
did y'all do for Christmas?
Play Pokemon.
Shut up.
I did. I
No,
played Pokemon for like 6 hours
I
on
played
Christmas
PS5
Day.
so insanely much.
I
that
beat the
my eyes
story
never
like
hurt.
4 days after the game came out, and then
That's
yesterday,
impressive.
yesterday and the day before that, I've just been grinding nonstop post game. Yesterday I beat the post game, and now I'm just grinding Pokemon to beat 6-star raids.
My
I
goal
wanna
today
beat
is
the-
to beat
I wanna
my.
complete-
I've already completed the Pokedex.
I want
I'm
to
at
so
80
bad.
right
How
now.
did you get your
Beat the
other
story
starters?
mode.
I'm gonna play
You go online, there are link
My
codes.
To
Yeah.
like
So-
specific Pokemon.
Mhm.
I saw one for Japanese Ditto. So
I got one for a German Ditto, so I can do the Masuda method. But hatching eggs in this game is so much worse than the other games, in my
Really?
opinion.
I
Yes.
will say this Christmas has been like
I don't wanna mess
awesome
with
because it
eggs.
reminds me of when
No,
I was
it's so
a kid and I
easier
got
just
an
to do
Xbox
Overwatch
360 and
on
just played it
That's why,
nonstop
like,
for a week.
I don't know all
That's how I
the-
feel now. Just
like,
playing
the
this
methods.
shit.
sandwiches.
So except
Oh yeah, Tiny
How
sandwiches.
to
I got a few
play
of the
Fortnite,
herbs. I just don't know how to
Warzone
use them
with
yet because I've only used the sandwiches to do like chancy spawns so I could grind up my team. These
You
guys
done?
don't.
No, we're talking about Pokemon.
Talk about it off camera.
get your own show.
What if they like Pokemon?
You're not even talking
Pokemon is a
loud.
wide
Because y'all are
genre.
also talking
Hey.
about want to talk over you.
Hey.
People
We'll
in
do a
chat-
soul link.
People in chat, you like
with,
Pokemon
with the
and
online.
With the online,
With
jump
the-
in the world together.
You got Scarlet or Violet?
I have a story
I got
to tell.
Scarlet.
I got
I got a
Violet.
story to tell. So
All
our
right,
newest,
you can work.
our
This kid
newest
work.
subscriber, his name is Michael Cassell. He is Lauren's older brother.
Bro, I thought you were going to say Michael
Oh.
Bublé. I was going to
And,
What?
we were at his house yesterday, just chilling, having a good time, and I let him watch our short film, The Shirt Story. Go check it out. He got so invested. He was, when you found the shirt at the end, spoiler, sorry. He's like, "You idiot!" He was so mad. It was so funny.
That is the
You killed your friend!
He
That
was
is,
so
that is the
upset.
coolest shirt I've ever seen in my life.
It's a
I
cool
love
shirt.
the
Outskating
outskating
Satan.
shirt.
Yeah, we
It's a
both.
baller
I remember
shirt.
when we bought those.
It's such a
good.
good
Okay.
shirt.
And
Behind-
the video is just so cool.
I want to give a behind the scenes thing. So when I was recording my scenes for a short film, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just kind of going along with the process.
Thanks for
I knew it was a story about a missing shirt, but Caleb told me and Daniel to do. If Daniel's friend two, I was Ben. Is
He was
that
friend one. You were Ben. He was friend one.
friend one?
Yeah, he wasn't Daniel.
And
That was
actor Daniel was friend one. I was Ben. We were doing the shootout
Model after
scene,
Ben
but
Campbell.
I had no idea what we were doing. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So we just stood there, bumped shoulders, and then he drawed. But I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
I thought we were either like racing or something. It was gonna cut to
It
something.
was a duel, and the winner was innocent because it was the only logical way.
It was the only logical thing. So like when I watched the short story when it came out, it just it didn't click immediately, but then I realized, oh, that's what I was doing.
I killed somebody.
I killed someone.
But
And
you're
then we-
innocent.
I'm glad I didn't die over a stupid shirt, but I am glad I got this man a nice
Collar shirt.
nice collared
And
shirt.
got slapped in the face for it. Behind the scenes, I actually did slap him. Like,
It-
for real.
the
I
slap you hear is real.
The deal I made with him
you
was
fall
that
the wrong direction.
that
that
was
was the joke.
he
I've
just
been wanting to.
could not.
It's the funniest thing ever. It's
He
so
couldn't-
funny to
He
me.
couldn't think of anything funnier in the world.
Every time I think of it,
We
it
watched
makes me laugh. It's hilarious.
We watched it at my house, and he was absolutely dying. And
I was like, did you catch when I slapped him that he went the other way?
Andy, did you see my joke?
No.
I didn't get it. I'm gonna be totally
I
honest. I'm like,
showed Colton
yeah.
the script for the murder mystery mockumentary.
It's so funny. I love that.
Dude, I can't wait.
You accused me of murder!
Mockumentary.
Well, yeah, you're still fat.
Surf's
No,
Up
but-
is underrated.
The deal was when I slapped him, he was like, however hard you slap me, I was like, you can slap me just as hard back. So I slapped him, and then he slapped me back.
If you want
And
to
you
see
went,
that
"Did I
video,
really
it's
slap
it's
you
on
that
my Instagram. It's on my Instagram if you want to see that video of Colton
it
slapping
is the-
Caleb.
No, the video of him slapping me.
Oh,
and
I
I
need
followed
that.
him,
What
by
is,
the way.
what
I
is your
need the video.
Instagram?
Caleb_Griff11. If you're a fan of the show, you know.
We know.
Hey,
I think that's the
it
reason
never
the
hurts to
poll
plug
didn't
the-
get a lot of
never
votes
hurts to
this
plug.
week. That it was 9-1 was because you posted it like 4 yesterday.
No, it was like closer to 5.
Yeah, that's not.
I called you
optimal
like
timing
3
for-
times.
No,
I texted you
I was
last
hanging
the
out
night
at Warner
before
Brothers.
and the morning of because I woke up early. I was like, oh crap. He's definitely either asleep playing his PlayStation or hanging out with Lauren, and I don't think there's gonna be any chance he checks his phone.
No, I was like, those are my favorite days when I just do not check my phone.
Oh, I love those days.
I love those
At the
days.
end of the day, I'll check my phone. It's like I have notifications.
I'm so ready to delete social media.
Oh, I
altogether.
cannot wait. I hate social media.
I do too.
The only reason I still have it is because of
Next time.
Caleb AM. Like, unironically, that's the only reason I have Instagram.
I like doing end of the year posts. I think they're really
I
fun.
do too.
I do too, but
It's a good opportunity to go.
I
back to
think-
your
I've been
camera
so
roll.
lazy.
I think the first
Lately.
social media I'm gonna start deleting because my friends are talking about the same thing, just deleting social media. It's gonna be Instagram.
Instagram or Snapchat are getting off my phone the second I graduate.
I'm gonna delete all social media, and then when I like I've had a job for a couple years, I'll get Facebook, just because.
All right, guys, it's time for me to get Facebook.
My only social media will be Indeed.
We're doing on time.
Time we are.
I mean, like for the podcast version.
Oh no, I already cut it off and restarted it. So
You're so good at this now.
we're at 59:45 for the whole show.
I
so
swear
we're
I thought we were
almost
at
over.
least an hour and a half in.
Oh, well, if you're not having a good time, you can leave.
No, I thought.
No, you can leave.
It's,
Hey, no, you can leave.
Is there like a hard time?
thank you guys for having me.
Is there like a hard time limit? Is that
We
what-
went 3 hours last
No,
week.
there's no.
There's
time
no
limit. We
time.
just go.
No!
I think the only time limit is my hunger.
I forgot drill
No,
spin.
I'm actually pretty hungry.
I'm kinda hungry
I said we
too.
should have stopped
Did you
at
cut
Chick-fil-A,
your
but I
finger?
didn't say it out loud. I said it in my
No.
brain.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
My stomach growled. Let's go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it said it very briefly.
Chick-fil-A.
And then it was like, I wanna
want
talk
this
about
to last as long as
Pokemon
possible.
more.
I gotta put everything back up afterwards, and I don't really want to.
I
just
noticed
wanna
there
go
was
about
we
Pokemon.
filmed another video and it never came out.
I'm working on it. The green screen is hard for that video because all the posters look bad because they either fit either too enlarged and all you see is like Luke Skywalker's face zoomed in, or they're too small and you see like a lot of black and just in the middle like a very tiny.
You can
poster.
search for PNGs by size.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna try to figure it out
Hey,
though.
take your time.
I want it to look good. Yeah.
take your
Wait,
time.
you want to get super divisive? Let's talk about Star Wars.
No.
No, I think y'all should argue about 8 off camera.
No,
Nobody
no.
wants to see that.
But you know what everyone wants to hear? Pokemon.
No, we don't want to talk about Pokemon anymore. Let's get on. How was your week? How was your week?
My week has been pretty good.
Andy's gonna go last.
I feel like
didn't go first.
I feel like
Man,
it's-
me and you
I feel like
How
it's
was
since
your
like
week? How was your
since
week?
planning our week, since it was Christmas week, it was obviously great for all of us.
That's 2 weeks.
What's your favorite Christmas gift you got?
PS5. No question.
Quick answer from Ken.
I got a ski trip that we're leaving on for Sunday, but I don't want to count that.
We haven't had
That
it.
reminds me of a story I have to tell. I'm sorry.
The favorite gift I got is either a pre-order of Fire Emblem Engage.
The
which
receipt was half of my body.
It was very long.
It was
I'm so excited.
Shit, like from here to the ground.
They weren't selling pre-order. I was with Andy. I knew every single one of my gifts this year, except for what came in my stocking. Like, I was with my mom when she ordered my Game Theory merch. I was with Joya when she ordered my Giyu Pop that hadn't come in yet. I was with Andy when he bought Fire Emblem Engage.
That was not planned though. I went there.
Oh
on my
yeah, no,
own.
I saw your car and let's stop at GameStop.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
I also wanted we had to buy Violet for you, but
you knew I was getting it for you. So
yeah, no, it wasn't a surprise. But
the receipt length would have been a surprise.
yeah, no. Anyways, I was really excited because like I wanted the Divine Edition, and I was gonna. It was probably gonna be $100
It was
or something.
It was $100.
They haven't put the price out yet.
It was $100. It's on the GameStop website.
Oh,
That's how I was. That's why I wasn't sure if they were gonna let me pre-order it because when you tried to pre-order it on the website, they didn't let you.
But anyways, they wouldn't let you pre-order the Divine Edition, which is what I really want, because I want the art book and the steel back case or whatever.
The steelbacks are nice.
They're nice. So I'm obviously I'm not about to go in there and buy another copy of the game just to get that stuff because it'd be $100. So I'm hoping with my pre-order I can walk in and be like, yo, I wink wink spent $60 on this game. Can I just add the price to get the other stuff? They're gonna say no, but depending on who's working, because some of them really like
I bet
me.
you could talk Amy into it or Mary.
Mary,
sorry.
she doesn't work there anymore.
Does she not? That sucks.
Yeah, no, it does suck. But
Wasn't she the manager?
she probably just transferred to another one. But
I'm gonna hunt her down. We're gonna find her.
We're fine.
She was
We'll
really
get her
nice.
back.
is good.
She was super nice. It was the only person I ever enjoyed talking to at a
That was a good
GameStop.
Caleb.
I like all the workers at our GameStop right now.
Carl's cool.
Carl's a Chad.
When I went to
Yeah,
GameStop
they're cool.
a couple weeks ago, and I went in to trade in a lot of my games.
Yeah.
It's a lot of old
Do you have a pro
Wii
account?
games, and I
He's
don't.
hilarious.
That you gotta
He's
get
my
a pro
homie
account
now.
before you
Yeah.
trade stuff in.
Really?
You get like double your value.
The guy that was in there when I bought
Because
Violet,
I traded in
I
my old
price checked
Switch
it
and
for
Splatoon 2 and I got
$55,
an
and
OLED
I
for
get
free.
that lower.
An
I
OLED?
got
What is
it
that?
for this new Switch. The Switch OLED.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted to work.
And it's
so bad in
$350.
high school.
Is that like
They
the
don't
light
have
one,
school.
or is it just a new Switch?
It's new Switch.
So I got a story because you mentioned your ski trip. So
I didn't get to see my favorite
go
gift.
ahead.
No, we haven't even gotten to say our favorite gift.
Well,
So
it's not
tell
your
your story.
turn.
We passed your turn. You said PS5 and went on Caleb.
This is
so
my show.
It'll go back around.
Hey, this is our show.
Bro, did you just gurr it a little bit?
No, it was either the pre-order of Fire Emblem Engage or
Meow.
I do have a Giyu Pop coming in that I'm really excited for. But I got a new Game Theory jacket and it's nice and I'm
It's
gonna
a
wear it.
bomber jacket.
It's a bomber jacket. It looks sick and I'm
Very
gonna wear it on the ski slopes.
That is pretty cool.
Whipping it
I
down.
never noticed it. I didn't know it, but like bomber jackets, you can like tuck the hood in.
Most bomber jackets don't have hoods.
I don't know.
It's kind of-
It's a bomber jacket with a hood, but you can tuck the hood in,
That's sick.
and there's like a collar on it, so where it doesn't look like there's a hood. It's sick.
Wow.
Also, the pattern on the inside. I love it when jackets have patterns on the inside because it's a cool detail. It's like constellation themed,
That's
and
awesome.
anybody that knows me knows I love stars.
I do love stars.
Oh gosh, it's a top tier jacket. I love it. I also got a cool Game Theory button down shirt. My parents hate it, but I love it. It has like aliens
It's
on
like
it.
sticker layer.
It's so cool looking.
I
I'd wear it on the
think
beach.
the quote was, "That looks really flamboyant."
No, they didn't.
He
say that.
quotes. That's why he did this the whole time. He said it.
Who said it?
My dad.
I
But
got
my
like a
granddad.
Game
My
Theory
dad.
packet.
My granddad was a lot more blunt. He said he liked it.
He
though.
said he really liked it. And then I also got a plasma orb thingy, but it's Game Theory.
So this is you just listed everything.
I listed everything.
What was
that
your
I got.
favorite thing?
You completely.
My favorite thing that I got is the Fire Emblem Engage program.
if I wasn't
I'm
here,
so
what would you
excited
say
for
is
that.
your favorite thing?
The Fire Emblem Engage program. I'm so excited for that
There you
game.
go. I succeeded.
It wasn't hard this year.
No, there
So-
wasn't.
Unless Overwatch 2 was a pre-order available, then that's the only thing. that
Now I need Andy to tell me all his gifts
Wait,
and then tell me his
I gotta
favorite
tell
one.
the story.
Go.
Shut.
Okay,
Ski
so
trip.
y'all see this light?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's
Wait. Now
This one right.
yeah, no. So me, Presley, and Charlie all got one, but we were passing out presents to start opening, and
Did y'all get the same one?
Yeah.
Or is it,
there were just the boxes that they come in all wrapped with no name, and there were 3 of them that were like the same size. And we had no idea. They were like, "Oh yeah, that goes with your stocking. You all get one." So we were like, "What is this?" And Charlie was like, "Is this a trip or something?" And he was so
this
excited.
must be a trip.
He was like, I bet this is the bracelet to Disney World or something. And we were like,
getting all hyped up when we open it is a Death Star light, which is still sick. I love it. It's awesome.
But it's no joke to this.
I mean, when you hype it, I bet there's $10,000 in here.
Charlie stands up and throws it to the ground. This isn't Disney World. I hate you.
Just start stomping
But
on
it
it.
was just there were no names on it.
Well,
We
you
were
could
like-
have pretended that this was a trip to Disney World because it's Star Wars related, and you
Yeah.
could have been going to
Disney does own.
what's the
Star
Star Wars? Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna
We're
go-
going to Galaxy's
I
Edge.
want to build a lightsaber so bad.
My dad told me that he would take me anytime I wanted.
Now.
What the frick are you waiting on?
Dad,
Like
now.
I said, I was like,
Are you talking
I
about
want
what
to
you
build a
said yesterday?
lightsaber. No, I want to build a lightsaber. I said this like 2 months ago, and he was like, "You want to go to Disney World and build a lightsaber?" I was like,
Yes.
"Yes." And he was like, "We can go whenever you want." I was like, "Okay."
Probably one of the biggest bullcrap lies I've ever told. So Riley and Kyle went on their honeymoon. They promised to bring me back a
Oh.
lightsaber. And I told them like every piece I wanted, the kyber crystal I wanted, and I was like also, and I was gonna give them money, like buy me all these kyber crystals and all this, and a hologram and all this stuff, and one of the display things. And they're like, okay. So they get back and they're like, yeah, we couldn't do it. Apparently, like reservations are like a month in advance, and we couldn't make one. I looked up the reservations because you have to have a reservation. There were reservations for every day open.
They just didn't want to
They
do
just
it.
didn't do it.
I've never punched Riley in the face more in my mind than that moment.
Did they go on their honeymoon to Disney World?
Yes,
Their
Riley's-
wedding was Disney themed.
Their wedding was really Beauty and the Beast.
I
Shit,
mean,
is that a
Oh,
walking
I
down-
know
is that a
that
walking
because
down
every
the
time we
aisle
talk
to
about it-
Here
going
Comes
to
the
Disney World
Bride?
is a cool honeymoon thing.
It's-
That's
it's
nothing
a
wrong
cool
with that.
honeymoon
But
If they ever watch this, I'm sorry. I just feel bad for Kyle. Like, Beauty and the Beast theme, you gotta feel like an absolute monster as the man of the wedding walking down the aisle. It's like,
that's the beast.
I'm the beast.
Dog,
Lawrence
you're
would-
beast.
Lawrence would wear power shit. I'm the beast.
I'm the beast.
We all know. We all secretly know what you said.
I did. So, what was your favorite Christmas movie?
I just started with beast of the relationship. My favorite Christmas gift. Okay, I think my favorite Christmas gift. Well, I got an orange, one of those like oranges that's like chocolate. You know what I'm talking about? Those
But
are-
you
I
still
thought
haven't
he's-
opened them.
I thought he's been like.
No, I ain't
He's like
happy.
one of those little kids that gets like an avocado for Christmas. He's like, an orange!
I saw a video last night. I
Thanks!
saw a video last night of this kid opening a PS5 and he's like freaking out, and it pans over to the other kid. And he's like,
saw
"I
that
got a spatula! Look at
I saw that video. He was like more
was
hype
so-
about the spatula than the kid
The
was about the PS5.
It was so
It was
adorable.
So funny.
I want to have a kid that is
That's
hyped about
just
a
so hype about
spatula.
a spatula.
I can
I-
cook with this myself!
I saw one that got a banana for Christmas, and it was the same energy as the avocado kid, but more. No, it wasn't. He was more hyped. He was just a banana, and he was just so happy.
I don't know
Yeah.
why,
I
but
love
Team
Team
Nick
Nick.
started showing AFV on Team Nick for whatever reason. They were showing all the videos of kids getting like
Isn't
socks
AF
and stuff.
I know they don't make any more AFV videos, but that was some of my favorite stuff to watch on Netflix.
It was literally just like constantly people getting killed.
Yeah.
Like, that's like every single video.
Divisive take. Underwear and socks are an incredible Christmas
Oh, yeah.
Christmas
I love.
gift.
Oh, I also got
It's a good late like older kid Christmas
Yeah.
gift.
On
After
December
the age of,
24th.
like 15,
Yeah.
you're kind of stoked to get more underwear.
I don't know about that. Once I hit college, I was excited.
I don't know. I was really.
While I was still living in the
I'm
house, I
always
was like,
excited
did you
to
really
get
not buy
more
me a video
socks.
game? What is wrong with
That's
you?
fair.
I've always liked getting socks.
I've always
I
loved getting
want
socks
one
because
year.
I'm sorry.
I know these
My
were
dad
the
got me
only
a pair
clean
of
socks I
Nike
had
socks.
to come here with, and that's why I'm wearing them. Not because it was Spider-Man.
I
It's
have-
because they're clean.
I
I
have
got a
minimum
pair of LeBron
30
James
pairs of
socks
socks
one year
at
for
all
Christmas,
times.
and next year my dad got me the same exact pair. He had got
No
me
matter
one
how many
year.
socks I buy,
With
it's
the
always a
same matching
minimum of
basketball
30.
both years. I was like, really?
Like packing for a trip, I'll pack 5 weeks worth of underwear, 5 weeks worth of socks, and like 4 t-shirts. Like I can rewear the t-shirt.
I always bring extra socks in case I feel
Bring
like
extra
a quick.
socks, but
You,
like
you do not play games with underwear, man.
I can wear the same pair of underwear for like 4 days.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Like, I can.
I don't ever wear the same
It's
shirt
like
twice,
that.
but I'll
It's
wear
like
the
the
same.
guy from Big Hero
I was
6.
gonna say
Okay,
TJ
forward,
Miller.
back,
Backwards,
inside out, inside out,
backwards.
backwards,
Yeah,
recycle.
the TJ Miller guy. You know, I got a
Stan
little.
Lee son.
I was
Yeah.
I was also with my mom when she picked out. She asked me, she was like, "Do you want these socks or these socks?" I was like,
Both.
"I'll take them both."
Yeah.
I got Tom and Jerry socks and Monopoly
Nice.
Man socks.
I love Tom and Jerry.
She also was about to buy like a 5-pack of Mario socks, but we were going to GameStop after. I was like, they have Kirby socks in GameStop, so if you're gonna get a pack of socks, I want the GameStop or the Kirby ones. And then we went to GameStop and they didn't have the Kirby socks, and I was really disappointed. But
Were you disappointed?
He was disappointed. I got that. That was the highlight of the stocking. Was a little orange, but I mean, it's a chocolate thing, so like that's my favorite.
the Star Wars cards. I like playing cards.
See, I already have the Avengers one.
They're
And
so
the Avengers ones are
cool.
cooler. They're like those little like decorative, like super expensive deck of playing cards, like $11 for a deck, but they look really sick.
They're so cool.
I got Pokemon Violet. Speaking of Pokemon, I'm just kidding.
No!
He's never coming back on the show. This was the first
Pokemon
one.
Violet was very cool. I got underwear. I got more underwear. I forgot everything else.
Everything else, there was just so much underwear it clogged my memory.
There was 3 underwears and a flannel. I got a flannel.
What was your favorite?
I think my favorite thing is I got yesterday. It's a pair of socks with Icarus's face on them.
That's
No offense to Violet, but I think it's adorable that now I have a pair of socks that has my dog's face. I meant to put them on this morning, but then I woke up and I panicked and we left. And I
Yeah, I
realized
woke
that
him up
cat-
once
Icarus
and he
was an
kinda-
awesome dog. I'd be okay with that.
If Icarus
I
was
would-
a good dog, I'd like him.
I would totally agree with you. on
He's
that.
such a
Very cool
big
kid.
dog, and he seems so lovable, but he hates people.
He hates
Your mom
everyone.
freaked me out the other day when I came over to watch Chainsaw Man and I pet Ollie or whatever his name is, and she went, "Don't touch him." I was like,
I know.
I completely forgot that I'm not supposed to touch your dog.
My dog used to be cool. He's a big Newfoundland poodle,
At
and
one
he's
point he was
and
awesome.
he used to be chill. But I think he ended up getting like boundary issues because every time we left, we had to put him upstairs, and he wouldn't want to get off the couch. So in order to get him off the couch, we'd have to grab him by the collar and just kind of move him up. But he hates that.
He didn't bark or try to bite me when I
He-
pet him.
He doesn't like try to attack people, but like if he's laying down,
He'll eviscerate you.
He doesn't
if
try.
he's laying down on the
He
couch
does.
and you try to like pet his head, he will start growling and he will snap at you. He chased me one time. I was just sitting on the couch and I was talking to my mom and he comes up to me and I thought he was being innocent. And so I was just patting him on the head and I guess I went too far down to like where his collar was and he got mad and he started snapping at me. And so I just got up just to get away from him and he chased me. He's like, "Oh no, pal, you're not getting away that easily."
No.
That'll happen.
And he just came after me, and I was like, "Get away!"
He really wanted your love and attention.
He really wanted my nutsack. He tried to chase
my
me.
favorite cat, Samson. I love Samson, and like I pet him. He acts like a dog. So like he'll come to me if I call him and all that. But like, and so I'll pet him. But if I get too like close down his stomach, he'll like snap at me, and it's so funny sometimes because he'll just like jump and like raise his paws up. He's so cute. I love Samson.
I love when I freak him out and make him angry. It's adorable. Yeah, I think it's the socks.
I think my favorite cat of y'all's is Loki.
Loki's
My favorite cat.
Yes, last night.
Oh,
It was
did he
adorable.
fall
No, he was just curled up in a little ball.
No,
I
was
can't
something-
help but laugh and smile when I see Loki.
off?
he's
I
so
remember the
sweet.
first time Evan ever saw him. It was so funny because he was like, "What is wrong with that cat?"
That was my
And it fell over,
initial
and it
reaction
fell
when I
down,
first
he
saw
died.
Loki.
He's like, "Oh,
I
my
was-
God, it fell."
I saw him fall and I was like, "Oh, that's sad." And that's sad. And then he fell again. I was like, "Oh, it's retarded."
He has
It's
brain
not
damage.
right.
But he's such a sweet cat.
He is
I
sweet.
love Loki.
I was
Yeah, I'm
face-
not a cat guy, but I like Loki.
I was
I'm a- I'm
FaceTiming
a
Andy
dog
Grace
guy.
last night, and I had him up on my chest, and like he does like when he gets in your face, he's like trying to sniff you, but since he like his head goes like he just like starts like hitting you in the face with his, and I'm so like I have my phone, and he's like here, and he's like
If you're holding him up, is he like wiggling?
No,
sometimes
doesn't wiggle,
he goes
but-
limp, but if you like start petting him, he'll be like and his tail is like a whip because he
It's in the video. It's like, what if the cat hit the whip? But that would be preposterous. The cat can never hit the whip.
Bro, did I see the video of the school choir doing "Watch Me Whip"?
I don't want to see it.
No.
It's horrible. 'Cause it's just a bunch of white kids like singing, like harmonizing. Watch me whip. Watch me.
Do they whip? And
There's one kid who gets so into it.
does he do the whole like?
Yeah, no, he gets so low with it too. And they all like stomp at the same time.
They probably
So it's
watched
like,
the CMS66 YouTube video whip tutorial. So that's where they got inspiration.
Every
from.
time I think of whipping, I get that mixed up with Jack's film's Deep Dab, where he touches his elbow to the ground and holds it for like 10 seconds.
They put that in Fortnite.
They put that in Fortnite. Anyway,
No,
I think my favorite thing is the socks. It's not like the most expensive thing or anything, and I'm not just saying that because my girlfriend got them for me.
My
Fiance,
girlfriend.
sorry. My fiance got them for me. I think they're really cool and it's cute. And they're blue, so they go with all my dress clothes. And I should have worn them today.
It was really funny when I woke him up the first time. He has like a sleeping mask that he was wearing, but it like fell up to his
mask?
forehead.
Yeah.
What's the mask? Is it just
It's
of
literally
one
gray.
color?
No,
or is
it's
it
my normal pills.
It's
normal
gray.
pills?
Yeah. No, it's just gray.
It's just
That was a dream reference.
But it's pulled up to his head. So it was like this, like
Why
half
wear
of
the
his eyes were
mask?
covered. Right. And he just like looked at me, and I was like, we gotta leave in like 15 minutes. And he was like, okay. And then he went back to sleep. And then I went, I like brushed my teeth and all that. And then when I walked back out, I like touched him again, and he went, oh! I was like, all right, we need to go.
Sleep fighting.
Boom! Yeah, I touched him, and he went, and he said, I've been awake the whole
I was just waiting for you to get close to me so I could beat you. And then I beat him. He's dead.
What was your favorite
I
gift?
killed him.
I got an Apple Watch.
Oh
I
my
didn't-
gosh,
didn't
I
feel like
don't
wearing
care.
That's what I was about to do.
It's like, that's Apple Watch, idiot.
My watch flipped itself around. Now it's like this. Now I
Some
feel
people
like a
like to
rich
wear
man.
their watches like that.
I don't
It's
know.
easier to
I
check
don't.
time like that.
Yeah, it is, but you can't.
Is it?
No,
I
it's
don't know.
not
It just
anymore,
feels
no.
weird because usually, like in the movies, when you check your watch, it's like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can.
My life is like a movie.
Yeah,
I
you
check
do.
my watch like this.
But
I don't have a watch.
I got an Apple Watch.
Yes, I do.
And then I got a headset. I got a new headset, but also it's coming with a headset stand that lights up and it has
And
a charger on
you
it.
got like mics that you can attach to your.
That was like a late Christmas gift. I got it on Christmas Day. I was like, Dad, I like these microphones. He's like, okay. And he just ordered them for me.
Nice. Really?
And they'll
That's
come
how
in
my dad is
January
sometimes.
5th. So
Heck yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to my gift from Evan. It's still not here. I don't think I'll get it till after my ski trip.
I was in DC and I saw something that I thought about getting you.
Oh,
but
thanks.
if I had to get
Why
you
would you
something
say
from
that?
DC, I'd have to get everyone
No,
something.
you
from
wouldn't
DC.
if you saw something that applied to me.
Colton, you don't have to give me anything else. I feel so bad because he was my secret Santa, so he got me the ring light and stuff, and then he got me a Christmas present.
I did.
You're stupid.
I was like,
He didn't give me a Christmas.
Tell everybody what I got you.
he got me an Amazing Spider-Man shirt. It's really cool. I
Is
love
it?
He didn't get me anything this year.
Bro, you want to talk about some bull crap?
He also didn't give me those
He's
Lego
singing some
brick
really
candy.
I got
things.
I looked for the Lego brick candy. They were not around. I couldn't find them.
I got Riley and Kyle both a Christmas present, and they didn't give me anything.
That's surprising.
Dog, never get him a Christmas
I'm
present.
not. Forget. I was so mad.
What'd you get him?
I got Riley the Bruno Mars Doo-Wops and Hooligans
Beauty and the
vinyl.
Beast.
It's like, and it's an orange clear vinyl, so it's really cool, and that's his best album.
It's got the word hooligans in it. How can
Yeah.
it not be?
It's Just the Way You Are, Grenade, Talking to the Moon. Such a good album.
Talking to the moon is so good.
And then I got Kyle a Bucky shirt because he loves Bucky's and all them Bucky's. And
Bucky's is a cult.
yeah,
I love
Um,
it.
I love going to Buc-ee's.
didn't
So
get
it's
crap
just
from them. And I asked Kyle, I was like, Kyle, y'all give me anything? Like, because I don't care if I'm rude to Kyle. Like, I normally wouldn't ask somebody, like, did you not give me a
so you
present?
just felt like
And he was
leaving
like,
me out.
and he was like, oh, that was Riley's responsibility. My responsibility was your mom.
Your mom.
Like,
See,
He
was he
got you
saying
there,
that
buddy.
genuinely, or was he
I
saying?
think he was genuine.
Okay.
So I was like, oh,
That's
so
a Kyle thing.
That makes it less
That
funny.
is
I was hoping he was like, my responsibility is your mom.
no, he was
Kyle,
like, gift
Kyle
wise,
before
it was my
everyone
mom.
came for the Christmas lunch, he came up to me and he asked me if I had played Warzone 2, and I was like, no, and he goes, okay, let me tell you about it. And I was like, how can I relate if I, like,
It's
the
a
only,
free to play.
He loved
online.
He loved
100
Babylon so insanely much that it was creepy. He was like walking out the
I
dude,
wonder why.
There's so many layers to that. So many cool similes and symbolism. And
like I told
I
him,
could write a 20-page. I feel like I could
So
go home and
many
write a
similes.
20-page essay on that. Like I
he
feel like I
about,
have to.
he about spoke a 20-page essay about Warzone 2. I told him the one thing I knew
Well,
about
he
it
doesn't
because
watch
my
this
brother
episode,
played it.
so
And he
we
told me
talked
that he
about it a
hated
lot.
the new like upgrade your guns,
What's
and then he
that
told me
all
about it, and then he's like giving me the whole story of the
Nothing about
campaign.
cinema.
There's a campaign.
Like after we were watching that movie, he was like, "Dude, that was
Battle
so good." I
Royale.
was, I was like, "It was good. It was all right." He's like, "Dude, you know nothing about cinema." Me, I've actually studied cinema, and I know about it, and I know what makes that movie so good. And I was like,
Well, you know what, Kyle?
"Shut up."
I have a pinky.
I promise
Clemens.
That's a callback.
I know more about movies than probably anyone in
That's
my
what we
family
call in the
besides
business
maybe
a callback.
Presley. Presley might be the only person in my family who knows more about movies than I do.
Presley?
Yeah.
Presley is a
Presley
secret
knows,
talent.
Presley knows so
I don't know.
much
He
crap.
doesn't ever talk that much. I only see him during like family
Yeah.
events, but like
He
He's
knows
so-
everything.
he's
and
so
really
funny,
good at
dude.
he
everything.
really does.
He's absolutely.
He
great.
surprised me. We were playing a game, me and
Instagram's
Caleb,
must
during
watch
our
that.
family.
Yeah.
It was
Always
a
watch
lunch.
that.
We played a game called like,
Yeah,
"Do you
that's-
know your
Does
family?"
he?
Yeah.
And the question when it got to Presley was, "What book would I write if I were to write a book?" And he said a cookbook, and I was like,
Nobody knew.
"Really?" I didn't know he cooked.
Yeah, no,
and
he cooked.
Leanne, your mom was like, "Oh yeah, he's really good at cooking." I was like,
No,
"Where
dude.
have I missed this?
We were
I've known
playing, like-
Presley for 7 years. And I don't.
We were just
know
playing
this."
trivia, and he knew everything. Like,
Me and
it's
him.
absurd.
Me and him used to tear it up at Trivial Pursuit in comp
Yeah.
1 with Mr. Richardson. We absolutely demolished.
With
him.
Mr. Richardson.
Yeah.
They all know who that is. I never even had Mr. Richardson.
He was great.
We one of the questions was something about like a tropical island, and I don't know what Roz was thinking, but she said so like first thing you would do on an island is go hunt a bear. Me and Presley just looked at each other like, why is there a bear? on a tropical island?
No, it was my sister.
And why would you
It was
choose
just-
to
It was my sister. She's like, "Who would you bring on a tropical island?" She says me, and I was like, "Me." I was like, "Why me? You're gonna drag me into this?"
Roz said so.
And then
I
Ross,
hate Colton.
my
If I
stepmom
have to go-
says, like, "Yeah, I guess you could hunt down a bear at that point." I was like, "A bear."
Me and Presley just looked at each other like,
All right, you're mine.
bro, we had so much fun. 'Cause
There
we
are
had to
so
do
many easier
whoever did the
things to
best
find.
impression of a goat, like got the card, and Kyle goes.
Yeah, he
And
gets
nobody
down on
did
all
anything. I
fours.
just went.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Me and Charlie were sitting next to us. I was like, "I guess it's time to laugh."
It was so much
Dude, I
fun.
love fake laughing to make people mad.
Now you're like, huh?
I've been making everybody mad lately. I've been making Julia mad
Let's take
because
this spiral.
she, early December, I sent her a link to the Christmas thing I wanted because she kept asking me what I wanted. I was like, I want this pop from Demon Slayer. It's like one of the few I don't have. And she was like, okay. And then after 2 weeks, I asked her if she had ordered it, and I didn't ask her if she ordered it. She asked me if I wanted anything for Christmas. I was like, the Giyu pop. And she was like, oh, can you send me a link to it? I was like, I already did. And she was like, can you send it to me again? I was like, Julia, it's in our text messages. We've texted like twice since, and she was like, just send me the link. So I sent her it again, and then I was like, it had a 35%
You
discount.
can
and now it's a
visibly
20%.
see the other one next to it.
The discount went
It's on
down.
the same screen.
And then she waited a couple days after that to order it, so it didn't come in time. I don't care, I don't care. But since it didn't come on Christmas, I've probably asked her like 30 times what she got me for Christmas. Cause like, oh, Joy, you didn't get me anything this year. And she's like, yes, I did. I was like, I don't think you did.
No.
No.
She asked me like 5 separate times what I wanted, and I legitimately I do not text her outside of when she texts me first. Just 'cause it's
I don't text anybody.
I don't really text anybody either. But like it's like my text message with her like, hey Andy, I miss you. I'm like, oh, I miss you too. I'll be home soon though. And she's like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, Pokemon Violet. And then it's like a week passes. What do you want for Christmas? Pokemon Violet. What do you want for Christmas? Pokemon Violet.
I almost bought you Scarlet just to be funny.
I would have been so angry, dude.
Aha.
Why does it have wheels and it runs? Anyway.
Is that why you didn't
Why
get
does-
Scarlet?
why does
The only
Scarlet-
reason I got Scarlet is because my brother was going to get Violet.
No, you just wanted this. You just wanted the.
All right, guys, let's shut.
Onga bonga. Onga bonga.
This is wrong.
Cave girl metal. What?
Yeah, how about y'all be quiet?
Oh no, I remember. Okay, so one thing that Presley said that made me laugh so hard going back to this, I was telling a story. So Lauren got this like lip gloss stuff that's supposed to make it look like you have lip injections. I don't know why. She didn't ask for it. Her
And
mom
it
just asked for
burns.
it. Dude, and it burns like crazy. So she ran out, and I thought it was so weird because like I knocked on her door and she said, "Hey, wait there," and then she runs outside and is like, and just like randomly like does like a tiny little kiss thing. And I was like, okay, my lips were dying.
I got that stuff on my lips too. It hurts bad. I don't know how girls do it, but like you put it on and just. It's like bacon sizzling on the grill. It's just
And I told
So that's
the
how
story, and I was
Rachel
like, it
lives.
was just so weird because she ran outside and kissed me, and Tessa's like, it's weird that you're covered in kisses. He's like, oh boy, is it my birthday? And then he's like, oh boy, it must be Thursday already. Not laugh. So.
No, something I said during our during the game. It was Presley's first turn, and he was reading his card, and I just yelled out mustache because he's the only one in our family just with a standalone mustache that doesn't have any other facial hair. And my dad thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever said. He came up to me later that night. He's like,
That was
"I
a
did-"
good one, son.
He did. He's
I'm
like,
proud of
and
you.
I just wanted to tell you how I thought that mustache thing was funny. I didn't want you to think it went unheard. And I was like, thanks, Dad.
I don't want you to think it went
You're
unheard.
wanted, boy.
You've won my favor, son.
You're appreciated.
You were never
Have
my
my
favorite.
I love you so much more than your sister.
Love you so much more now.
She never would have made a joke about a mustache.
All I said was
Picture
mustache.
Jason, dude.
Oh, no. And then the tickle fight between me and Charlie.
That was great.
What?
That was a challenge card. Like, let the person sit into your right.
I don't think anyone else in our family would have played it off better than me and Charlie. Though.
No.
So it was perfect. I agree.
agree.
It was just Charlie. He was like, Gucci, Gucci, goo, Gucci, Gucci, goo. And he just kept tickling me. And I wasn't laughing because he was tickling me. I was laughing because he was just like creepy facing at me. And I was laughing so hard. I was laughing before he even started tickling me. I read the card and immediately started bursting into tears. Because I knew what was about to happen. And I just couldn't stop laughing.
Gucci, Gucci, goo. He's
Gucci, Gucci, goo.
Well, what
that was favorite presents.
what's something you've done recently?
Something I've done recently. Well, I woke up this morning. It was very
Well, I
cool.
went to Birmingham as a favor
Disregard
for Andy. I'm getting him back on track since he didn't want
I'm
to
just
say
gonna
it.
forget what you said.
I drove Andy to Birmingham,
You had your
and
chance.
then I woke up at 3 in the morning
Yeah.
to drive him to
Approximately
the
2:30
airport.
in the morning.
To drive him to the airport.
Yep.
And drive back and somehow not crash on the way there and back.
Yeah, I never did get a text from you that you made it back home. I was freaking out on the airplane.
I got back and went to sleep. I texted Mom because she texted
I like
me.
watching Caleb over there pulling hair out of his sock. It's just
I don't
this
know
long
where that-
strand
I
of
don't know
hair.
where that came from.
It was definitely Lauren.
It's not my hair, I promise.
I think that makes it worse.
But
But yeah, so Caleb drove me to the airport last Sunday/Monday.
I thought Caleb was selling it for you.
I don't need to tell the story
Just
now.
joking.
He's in New Mexico now.
I'm in New
Okay.
Mexico now. Picture it. I'm
New
in
Mexico.
New Mexico now.
A barren wasteland, and it was 500 degrees.
A barren wasteland.
The state
full of-
December.
A
It
barren
hasn't rained in 30 years.
the state of the magnolia.
My favorite is my favorite flower.
That's Mississippi!
No, it's New Mexico.
Okay.
You're tripping.
Okay, fine.
We've been in New Mexico
Wake
the
up,
whole
Caleb.
time.
Wake up.
It is
Wake up.
abundant with magnolia.
You just wake up and you're in the middle of New Mexico.
Colton slaps you. You wake up. You're in New Mexico.
Wait.
Thought we were doing Caleb M.
This is in Mississippi.
There's Walter White's house. I walked past Walter White's
Alright,
house.
tell your story.
So Caleb drove me to the airport. I flew to Albuquerque. I get there on Monday at 11. I proposed to my girlfriend at 12. We are now engaged. That's cool. That's exciting. And then I came back the next day. That's kind of it. I mean,
I
that's
just
it.
wanted to-
I am now engaged for a week and 2 days.
Congratulations. I was gonna say it earlier because I wasn't gonna like spoil your because I knew you were gonna announce it, but you
Well.
said my girlfriend and then
And then
corrected
he
it to your
corrected
fiance.
himself to
But
fiance.
you immediately said girlfriend. I was like, ooh, you're gonna get a talking to later.
Oh.
Bro, you think
Listen!
I'm gonna watch this?
Don't ever say that again. Delete the pod.
Are we
Delete
all
the
watching-
pod.
Are we all watching Caleb AM?
I have it up on my phone.
I have it up on my
I have no service.
Okay.
You want to put me on your
Because
phone?
we've had 4 people watching like the whole time. I just want to make sure.
Oh
it
yeah,
wasn't-
we're 2 hours and 7 minutes.
It
Right?
wasn't me. You wanna put me on your Wi-Fi so we can add a person?
If I can remember my password.
You can Wi-Fi share. Oh wait, with
No, I
your phone
can't.
that's over there.
You can.
I'll try.
I don't know how to do that.
If you go to the
Can't wait to
password, it'll pop
rewatch
up.
the whole VOD.
And there's this part where they're putting me on their Wi-Fi. Yeah, I mean, there's not really that much. It's not like an announcement. I've told everybody, but there's not. I don't know what people normally tell when they tell stories like that. That's kind of what happened. I was there for exactly 28 hours.
People usually like when you think about it, it's more romantic.
I mean, they romanticize it because it's how they got engaged.
Oh, it's
I know,
incredibly
it's-
romantic, but
It's a lot more. You had to be.
It wasn't.
You
It
just
wasn't
had
all
to be
that.
there. It wasn't all that. I just bought her.
I just asked her.
I bought her a
question.
ship, and then I took her on that ship and said, "Baby, this is yours. Just be mine." That's
No.
how it happened.
We didn't go on that ship. We walked out.
No, that's not what.
Just
we
proposed
walked
at a
out-
gas station.
I can get more detail if we want. I didn't know how long I was supposed to go.
No, you can talk about it. It's
This is-
your
this is your
proposal.
segment.
Okay. Welcome to this new segment,
80s
Andy's
proposal.
engagement corner.
We're gonna have this every week. He's gonna
Part one
propose
of-
to a new girl.
Part 1 of 50.
Part 1 of 50. But I picked out a cool spot on a trailhead about 10 minutes from our house. Dude, what are you sitting sideways? It's so
Yeah,
sad.
it's almost empty.
But
But you can get the last sip.
her mom helped me pick out this little trailhead that was out about 10 minutes from our house. And so her sister picked me up from the airport. She didn't know I was there.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to your story, but they're just sniffing each other's drinks and finishing them off, and I was like,
It kind of smells like this kid toothpaste I used to love because you could like swallow it and instead of like brushing my teeth with it, I would just eat the tooth.
Oh boy, my favorite snack.
It tasted so
You talking about
good.
that edible toothpaste?
It was like the one that had the bear on it.
It had Winnie the Pooh on
I
it.
could just
It wasn't one of
I
the
could just
bears.
see you
It was
with
a
the two-
brown bear.
like that dude from SpongeBob who got the mayonnaise with the fried corn dog, and he
disgusting.
you forgot
No.
your mayonnaise.
It-
Thanks.
It's more like Morbius with a blood bag.
All right.
Yeah, met her at, well, me and her sister got me from the airport and she drove me over to this trailhead that we picked out. Beautiful mountain range behind it. Pictures are coming this week.
Nice.
We had a photographer.
So is that why you chose New Mexico?
No,
Well, I mean,
she
that's
lives
what
in
she
New
says.
Mexico.
Who lives in New Mexico?
I flew her to New Mexico.
You picked it because of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that if there's one thing that I know about Anna Grace is that she loves Breaking Bad.
And that's why she moved
Is
to
that
New
true?
Mexico.
No, she doesn't know what it is.
She
knows
lives
what
in
it
New
is.
Mexico.
She knows what it is. She lives in
I was gonna say I
Albuquerque.
gained a lot of
They
respect
have,
for her.
they have
I didn't
Breaking
like
Bad
it.
gift shops in
That's
Albuquerque.
sick.
Of
Like-
course they do.
That's
like-
awesome.
But it's
like-
the only thing New Mexico has.
Do you think they have office gift shops in Scranton?
Probably.
Oh, 100.
100%.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Okay.
that's the only thing Scranton has.
Oh yeah, that's not as embarrassing.
They have Christine
That's
Town
what-
Mall.
That's what put Scranton on the map.
Yeah, but so we met at this trailhead, and she her mom told her that they were going to get her passport pictures taken because I mean that was what they had that day, but she moved that appointment back because I've been planning this with her mom for like 2 weeks at this point. And so they show up, she walks over, I get flustered because it's terrifying. And,
Right.
Huh?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it said why. I think it said why. I was like, why? This is a big deal.
I've already done it a couple times.
I've only done it like 15 times, so you know,
I'm
number
not,
16
I'm
is
not
special.
used to it yet.
Number 16 is special. But she walked up and we talked, and we met at this little pergola, which is a fancy word for a pagoda. We met at this
That's a
pergola.
fancy
Which is
word
a
for
fancy,
something I don't
which
know.
is a fancy word for a gazebo.
No,
Okay.
gazebos are circles.
These idiots don't know what that means.
I know it.
I pointed at Caleb.
But you
know,
said
do you know what a
these.
circle is?
Caleb is so dumb. He makes up for several people.
I know what a gazebo is.
Do you know what a circle is?
Yes.
Okay. But then we walked to this little spot that I had picked out beforehand, and you know, I asked, and then we hung out for the rest of the day, and then I flew home the next day because plane tickets suck. I couldn't get 2 days.
Yeah.
Did you have a backup plan on the off chance? you
This
said?
guy is the reason we didn't have Caleb AM last week.
No.
You always
I
have to have a backup plan.
think my plan was
Kill yourself?
fall backwards under the cactus behind me and accept my fate.
Us all right.
My greatest fear was when I went down, I was gonna knee a cactus and just accept it.
Oh,
Because,
you
like-
couldn't show pain.
You're not crying. You're not crying because you're proposing. You're crying because you're in immense pain. There's a cactus in my knee, baby.
I'm crying
Get
because
up.
when I went down, I shanked myself. Her sister was like, "What if I just put a cactus where I know you're gonna kneel down?" I'm like, that would suck. But
I guess I should move.
Man, if I had known where you were going to propose, I would have played my favorite game, which is sticking like knives and forks into the ground in like your backyard.
It would have been so quirky if I put a cactus everywhere. I would have
I'll
to
have a
sit in it.
sniper at a this.
But like you wouldn't, because there's totally,
I should put a sniper where you're going to propose.
there's just a dude with a gun standing there. When I walk up, he's like, "Hey, I was told to stand here."
He's on the ground, me.
Are you the one I'm supposed to shoot?
And it's just a red dot on his head. It's like,
Well, you just
morning
pretend
time.
it's not there.
But I promised Mackenzie I wouldn't look down when I went down. So if she did put a cactus there, I would hit it, and then I would just turn and I'd stop
The
talking.
fun is in the mystery.
So funny, just like.
Yeah, I said I'll stop talking to Anna Grace. I'll turn and look directly into your eyes and just start crying
And say, "Will you marry?"
no.
I'll show
You
her.
turn to her sister. It's like you.
I've changed my mind.
No, not that one. Just you stab me with a cactus.
I'll swallow the.
That takes guts. Be my wife.
So
So yeah, my brother's engaged now.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's the reason we didn't have Caleb A.M. last week. So
Was it worth it?
Was it
No.
worth taking
Yeah,
away
no.
my morning caffeine?
No.
I didn't wake up Wednesday.
Hey, that's on you.
I said that 2 hours ago, but
he
just
was
in case you
essentially
didn't hear.
dead last Wednesday.
I was in DC last Wednesday. I didn't wake up.
We took Wednesday off the schedule.
That's what DC.
We didn't
stands
do
for.
anything.
Didn't wake up. Yeah, anyway, June 17th. I'm gonna be married. The day before Father's Day. My dad.
a week and a day before my birthday. Happy birthday, Caleb. You still have to get me a
Hey, it
present.
could have been the 24th. We were talking about the 24th.
I would have loved that.
Yeah, my dad's been giving me such a hard time. He's like, "Are you sure you want to get
Yeah,
married the
put
day
those
before
away
Father's
now.
Day?" He's like,
I
I'm like,
can't
he's like, every 11 years, Father's Day will be on y'all's anniversary. I'm like, and
Okay.
okay, I'm cool to celebrate me and her on Father's Day. I don't really care about.
It's not like y'all already aren't sharing the same birthday.
Yeah. Also,
cares?
that's the.
Y'all do share a birthday?
Yeah, we have the same birthday.
I tried to burn it.
June 2nd.
That's
With
so
Kyle?
Yeah.
She is
We really talking about
364
Kyle
days.
again?
364 days and 12
I
hours.
gotta
older
stop
than
before
me.
he watches this.
My birthday
episode.
shares the release date for the Batman movie.
Nobody did. I actually do care. 3/15? Or did the Batman?
It
Oh, the
came out
Batman
March
came out
4th.
March 4th.
Tears of the Kingdom.
350.
Tears of the Kingdom
I knew
comes
it was
out on
in
May
March.
12th.
That's the Ides of March. That's what just like you see.
3/15 or 3/6. I know Scream 6 comes
Momentous more.
Breath of the Wild 3 comes out on May 5th and May 12th.
Anybody got big plans today?
out.
What are you gonna do the rest of y'all's day?
I have to take Joy to a basketball game.
I'm looking at honeymoon destinations.
Okay.
I'm looking at an open schedule. I don't have.
I'm
anything
going to
planned
the
today.
comic book store.
Chainsaw
Man!
Outside of Chainsaw Man, since this doofus didn't want to watch it yesterday.
I did. I had plans yesterday. I can't complain about this.
You know you can't make plans on Tuesdays.
No, the plans involved Chainsaw Man. We were gonna go watch Puss in Boots and then go back to your place after and watch the Chainsaw Man and then play some pool. Because we didn't get to do that when we watched Avatar, and I wanted to play pool really bad.
I know. I
I
was gonna
texted him
offer
last
it.
night. I said I wish that I missed Chainsaw Man, Future Diary, and pool. I wish that there was a.
Well, I'm
fix
at
to
my
that.
dad's house right now, so there is no pool.
Let's change the subject.
There's
Okay.
ping pong.
Did
and
you know that
hot
in
tub.
New Zealand they have the right to search your electronics at any point to make sure you're not committing crimes? Like they can just bust up in your house and be like, "We're going through your search history now."
Good takeaway. Good takeaway.
That is the police's job in New Zealand.
Write that down.
There's
I
not enough.
like the video.
There's not enough crime in New Zealand, so they just bust up in there and they're like, "We want to go through your search history."
I noticed that you made a joke about a political building on your phone, Caleb.
Oh hey,
What are you talking
it's
about?
Mom is number 5.
Oh, did she comment?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm watching the feedback right now.
She said,
I'm waiting for
although
my
at
sneeze.
this point I should be working and not watching my sons talk about their favorite movies, video games, gifts, and a fiance.
Silly mom.
Silly mom. Fiancés are
Ooh,
for me.
sneeze.
My mom is our biggest supporter.
She really is. She loves the show.
She watches
Speaking
everything.
of Pokemon,
Whenever,
I got that video too. I need to watch it. It's
Every
a
time
long
I
video.
come home,
It's
she'll
fine.
like walk up to me and she'll like,
Tanner.
Caleb,
it's
I'm sorry,
your
I only got like
birthday."
halfway through the last video. What happens in the end? And it'll be like a Peach Crisp video or something. She's like, what'd you get the final score? And it's like, finish the video, mom.
Buckle down.
This is unacceptable behavior.
I thought you were a supporter.
Not mine,
Get
mom.
my watch time up.
Our watch time should be pretty good after
We do have really good watch time.
the 3-hour Caleb AM that Colton set all the way through.
No, that watch time is superb.
Just put it on like 3 different laptops at the same
Oh
time.
no! To boost our watch time, whenever I'm playing games on my PC, I just turn on one of the long videos. I'm like, this is what I do.
This is it.
and then I end up
Somebody's
watching
gonna
it
do
too because
I watch so many videos.
I enjoy our
We
content.
make great content.
I'm
I
excited
got
for
the
Caleb
2
PM too.
Yeah, me too.
I will absolutely. never
I'm
watch
excited
this
too.
guy.
I think Caleb PM is one of the better videos that y'all have put out.
Thank you.
It's good. There's a lot of views.
I feel like it was just.
Oh, I like that video. I watched that video.
Not saying that all the other
I
videos
disagree with
weren't
y'all's
edited
rankings. You
as
should
well,
talk
but
about
I
that.
just think
Hey.
that editing on Caleb PM was really
Well,
clean.
thank you, and also screw you.
It was really
Last-
clean. It's a
last
step in the
night-
right direction.
Last Straw is the best book, and it's not even close.
I do love the last round.
Last
I think we
round was
ranked it too low, but
We put it
the
at
best book
4
is
or 5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
4.
four.
And
Four.
that's
Now, which
I
one
think it
is
should have been 3.
now? Which one is your favorite Darwin Wimpy Kid movie? Roderick Rules.
Roderick Rules.
Rules. Rules.
the animated one.
But no, Cabin Fever.
It's okay.
By far
Cabin
the
Fever
best.
is absolutely good. Dude.
My order would have been Cabin Fever.
I've read all of them up until
The Last Straw was
The
just
Long
an
Haul. I
amazing
think?
ending. I read up to the one after that, the old school.
I'm so mad at
Oh,
myself.
I have seen Old School.
When I went to Birmingham, that's something else I did.
I've seen old school. I mean, watched it. I mean, I read it.
Yeah, thanks for
I
thanks for capitalizing on my blunder.
Yeah.
I bought the manga. It's okay.
When I went to like a bookstore over my Birmingham trip, I spent $60 on
Bradley.
a manga.
Bradley Senpai.
I've almost finished my Demon Slayer collection. I only need one more book. And they in one of the stores I went to, they had Cabin Fever hardback for $6.50.
You didn't.
And I was so close to
You did.
buying it, but like as like a 50th Christmas, I'm kidding, as another Christmas gift for you. But like I was already spending over $30 on my manga, and I was short on money, and I was like, I feel like he would honestly feel bad if I got him another thing.
I felt bad
'Cause
the
you already
first
felt
time.
bad,
He's
'cause
like,
I thought
I thought that our gifts were Secret Santa, and then he buys me something else, and then you bought me something else.
It's okay. Neither of y'all got me a gift, so I don't feel bad.
you
I
didn't
got
get
I
you.
feel awful.
I got you a kiss on the cheek.
for gift
That was
giving
last night.
101, the gift
don't
this
remember?
episode.
I thought you were just
I mean,
gonna
you were a
get
little
episode.
Evan
You were
said
a
that
little
you
asleep.
he was like, you gotta
There
get
was some
gifts
there.
for us, and I assumed that when
I
he said
approached you and
that,
went-
that it was understood that
and I
we
was
would
like, oh, that was
both
a
get
yes.
a cheap gift for each other.
No.
And so I was like, all right, I'll buy this
I did
$10
not
mug.
I did not understand that.
And then when I got there, I was like, oh, never mind. I don't regret it.
I did
I
not
think
understand
I love getting gifts for people, and I don't care about getting stuff in return. I do sometimes am consciously aware that when you get a gift for somebody, it makes them feel really bad about them not getting.
That's why I didn't get you a gift in DC.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have felt bad. What was it that you saw?
I saw a T-shirt. It was
I hate
It was
it.
It was an Overwatch T-shirt. It was a Winston Christmas T-shirt.
Did it say Winton?
No, it didn't say Winston, but it was
It said
Winston.
Winston
It was
Overwatch.
it was
Winston
Winston
Overwatch.
wearing a Christmas sweater
Oh.
next to a tree with May.
Oh, that man on it.
Well, May was shooting like snow in the air. On the
I like
Christmas
May
tree.
when she's acting Christmas.
That's my favorite May.
That's my favorite sentence.
But
I
miss-
like May when she.
I saw it and I
acted
was like, this would be a cool gift, but
No.
Saw my girl.
You could get it
She wasn't
embroidered
acting
with Winston
Christmas. I didn't
Overwatch.
talk.
and then I saw another shirt. It was really funny, but I forgot what it was. So regardless,
I'm glad you mentioned it.
Disregard that statement.
Winton, he falls down out of the sky.
Yeah.
Winton.
I'm sorry I didn't get you Cabin Fever. I was really thinking about it.
Almost lightning in
I'm
your
gonna get it eventually. I'll get you Black
I feel bad that I got you a book out of order because I knew it was the latest book that came out.
It was great though.
You should have
It's
came up
probably-
and talked to me.
No cap. It's probably the funniest illustrations I've seen in a
Is it?
Diary of a Kid.
I want to
It's not the
it.
funniest book, but
I
it's
can't
the
wait.
funniest- The pictures
Well,
are
I can't
freaking
say
hilarious.
that, but sooner or later these Diary of a Kid books are gonna get woke, and it's not gonna be fun anymore.
No, I trust Jeff Kinney.
I think it's too late
Greg
for them to
Heffley.
get woke.
Greg Heffley's gonna become Gregorina.
no,
It's too late.
Jeff
If he was
Kinney's
going
not
to get
gonna
woke,
be-
it already would have happened.
Yeah, Jeff Kinney's cool. He's a Chad.
He keeps it original.
Greg
I think he
Heffley-
understands
Greg
also
Heffley-
that
Slap.
Greg
his-
Heffley goes to church.
his books are for like 8-year-olds. Like, I think he
I don't know.
understands.
8-year-olds are getting pretty woke.
Yeah.
8-year-olds are very woke.
No, Mom. Actually, it's not okay. It's not socially correct.
It's not socially correct. Politics. Y'all talking about politics?
No, we never talk about politics.
Gosh, that reminds me of
We're
something
talking
Tobey
about
Maguire said in Babylon. Though he's like, I have an idea for a movie. This 10-year-old is smarter than everybody, and they don't know how. He was actually a 50-year-old midget the whole time. It was so funny.
That's a good twist villain right there.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire was like very very good. In that
His
movie.
makeup
Very
looks
solid.
terrifying.
No, he was creepy as crap, but he was great. Like he was supposed to be creepy though, but
Yeah. I saw somebody.
Yeah, the
watching-
Babylon trailer of he just looked like a vampire.
Yeah, when he starts like laughing.
I kept seeing the meme of him like mid laugh. He has yellow teeth. It looks so nasty.
he's just
It really was
He's just a
nasty.
drug dealer.
I saw somebody
Basically.
watching that on the way
It's
to
funny
New
because
Mexico.
it's a takeaway from real life.
I saw somebody watching it on the plane to New Mexico. There was so much Leonardo DiCaprio in the bit that I watched.
Oh, Babylon?
Yeah.
He's not in that movie.
Is he not?
No,
100%. It's like Great Gatsby.
100%. 100%. Leonardo DiCaprio is not in that movie.
Wait,
He watched the movie actually.
was it something else? Was I watching something else with Tobey Maguire where he was like living life with the guy from Great Gatsby? That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, from Great Gatsby, but
Yeah.
it wasn't Babylon then.
What was it
I
then?
don't know. He's most certainly not in Babylon though.
Had to be Babylon.
It was not Babylon.
There's no Great
Oh,
Gatsby stuff in Babylon?
No,
What was it then?
dude, I don't know. We can look up the cast right now. I promise you, Leo was not in that movie because
We don't have time to go
I
back
don't
to
know if those
movies.
actually- I don't know if those
I
Hey
actually-
guys, we already
I
talked about
love
movies.
Leo. I would have known if Leo was there.
It probably wasn't actually Leo. It was probably like a de-aged Leo or something. Because it was like scenes from the Great Gatsby movie, but now Tobey Maguire's in it.
Tobey Maguire wasn't Great Gatsby.
Maybe it was just Great
It
Gatsby.
probably was. He's in Great Gatsby.
Well, now I know that. I bet you it was just the Great Gatsby.
Okay. All
I
right.
just told myself it was Babylon because that's the only movie Tobey Maguire's in.
that is
It was
essentially what
Spi-
happened.
Oh
yes.
gosh, Kyle.
Yo,
did
I was
make one
watching
joke.
Spider-Man the other day.
Kyle was making one joke. Made one joke in
Leonardo
Babylon. That was so funny.
Spider-Man. I never knew
But
that.
when basically Tobey Maguire said, "I have a movie idea," Kyle said, "A kid gets bit by a spider and gets back." I audibly laughed like in the theater.
Audibly laughed.
But,
Dude, audibly laughing in the theater is scary business.
But that-
Oh my gosh, I gotta complain. Avatar 2 already wasn't that, like, it was already a disappointing watch. I would have been more okay with that movie if there wasn't a conflict. I wanted to see them play in the ocean for 2 hours.
I would have enjoyed
But-
that so much more.
I
This
just wanted to watch it at the
idiot
beach.
sitting behind us thought every line of dialogue was funny. She kept telling her kid to shut up. And she kept yelling. Like, every
No,
time they talked, she's like,
Every
"Ah!"
time.
And then her kid would say, "Mom," and she would like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. Please shut up, please.
He wasn't actually.
Like when they're in the scene where he
I wasn't
all of
actually-
his hands, it's like look at this pinky does and punch him. He really just punched that kid in the
She-
face. and
She
just
literally did that.
laughing. It's
I- Like, people
Oh
that
my
talk
gosh,
in the
for
theater, it's like,
me,
why'd you
why?
pay money if you're gonna do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was watching the movie and she was enjoying it. Good for her. I'm happy she enjoyed the movie. I just can't stand when people do that. Every theater watching experience I've had this year in Columbus has been pretty bad.
That's
Did
why
she
the
sit behind
Starfield
you or did
Theater
you
is
also
so much
sit behind her?
better,
She
dude.
was behind.
For one,
No,
it's
I mean, like,
cheaper.
did she sit
The snacks are cheaper.
Okay.
The seats are 10 times more
I
comfortable.
guess I haven't been
we
to the
walked in
Columbus
there
Theater
as the
in a
movie
sec,
started.
but like when did they start doing assigned seating?
I think that was just for Avatar.
No, they've been doing that.
Oh, really?
We had to do it. There was no
Because
one
the
in
screen is new, and I didn't know they
there
were
was,
doing that.
They've been doing that for a while.
Does it
They
even
did-
matter? Because when me and
No.
Caleb went in there
It
and we
doesn't.
assigned 2 random seats, it happened to be 2 seats someone had already taken.
There was only like 20 people in the theater, and our 2 seats were the only 2 seats taken on that
We
row.
just sat
We walked
there.
up to the row and we were like,
No, literally, they made
It's not worth asking. It's
Me
like,
and-
get out of my seat.
me and Kyle
Like
were
it's
the
an
only-
airplane. Like that's my seat.
Show them your ticket.
We
Me and Kyle
very
were the
much
only
could have
people in
just like get
Babylon.
out of our seat right now.
I'm
It's
just
just a
wondering
couple.
though, like, those are the best 2 seats in the theater, objectively, in my opinion. They're like kind of towards the top, but they're not too far up, and they're in the middle.
You gotta
But, like,
be in the
why
middle.
did those
though.
people not choose those seats if they were gonna sit there? It doesn't make any sense to me.
We had to pick seats for Babylon. We were the only 2 people in the theater.
I don't know what seat.
But
It's probably just a
It's
thing that
it's
they're
so
doing.
it was just it could have been funny. I watched recently Moist Critical posted a video about it.
What?
It was just a guy that would not get up out of his seat.
Oh, dude.
Have you seen that one?
It was bad.
It was really bad, and the movie theater looked like there was extra seats to sit in. I don't know who did it work. I mean, it was bad that the guy even argued and yelled and made such a scene, but at the same time, just sit somewhere else.
Yeah,
We're gonna watch the
I
same
saw
movie.
6 movies in the Columbus Theater this year, and I had a bad experience during 3 of those. Like,
Which movies?
in order of how bad the experience was, from like the ones that weren't bad was Rise of Gru because we were like the only ones in there.
We were the ones making all the noise, but at the same time, it was just little kids.
Oh, I had a bad experience for the first time in the Starfield Theater in Wakanda Forever because of those girls behind us who.
Oh, they were stupid.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, but
Oh
that
my gosh.
wasn't as bad.
It wasn't. It was only towards the end of the movie when they
Who did
started.
I watch Wakanda Forever?
League of Super-
Watch it with someone.
League of Super Pets wasn't bad.
Oh,
Lightyear
Super
wasn't
Pets.
bad because nobody saw that stupid movie. And then Love and Thunder had some annoying people. Dominion had some like iffy people.
Yeah, I remember.
But then I saw 7 movies.
I saw them.
Avatar: The Way of Water was really bad. That lady was annoying me, but it wasn't like it didn't make the movie unwatchable.
The movie
When I saw Scream, I don't like that was the worst theater experience I've ever had in my life. There was a group of 25, 30 like I don't know, 16, 17-year-old kids that were on their phones. A couple of them turned their flashlights on, like several times during the movie. They're just talking. Like, why did you spend money just to hang out with your friends in a movie theater?
Why'd you spend money and sneak into an R-rated film? You have to be 18.
I don't. They were probably 18. Like, I don't know. But like, I just don't. I don't get it. Like, what is wrong with you? It got so bad. A police officer came in and escorted one of them out of the theater.
Really?
That happened to me once.
I've never seen that happen. I mean,
They
there
also
have been
checked
like
every
bad
aisle.
movie
I
experiences.
forgot which movie it was, but like it was just me and one other person, and then all of a sudden this big group of like a bunch of kids walk in, and the manager comes in and is like, with a security guard, and is like, "Hey, we're gonna be quiet. We're not gonna disrupt the movie watching." And they were all like, "All right, yes, sir." And then the dude, the security guard, like shine a flashlight, "Put your phone away." And then they were very rambunctious, and they came back and escorted like 2 of them away.
I was so mad.
Which it makes me mad because like I get there loud, but like also escorting people away is not quiet.
Yeah.
But
Because Scream was such a good movie. I know none of y'all have seen it. None of y'all probably ever will watch it.
I want
It's I ain't a slasher boy.
But
I ain't a horror dude
Me
either.
neither.
but
What's the
like,
point of horror? Why do you want to make yourself spooky?
I don't
like-
watch it by myself.
I like being
have
scared.
to be with either a group or with my
I
girlfriend.
watched 2
My
horror
kid.
movies by
I
myself
watched
the other
5
day. It
minutes
was
of Conjuring and
it was
hated
fun.
it.
I think the last
That's
horror
one of
movie
the
I've seen was
no,
that's
was The
The
Conjuring.
Okay.
The Conjuring is the one with the
the doll.
I think it's Annabelle.
I
Annabelle's
thought,
a doll.
Annabelle is in the Conjuring universe, though.
yeah, that's
We
what
don't-
I'm saying.
we don't- The Conjuring's the one with.
But yeah, no, Scream was
the
such a good
long-fingered
movie, and
man.
it really hurt my
Jenna
feelings.
Ortega's in that,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
It
that's
really
fine.
hurt my
Still
feelings that they were in that theater. Like it, because that movie literally would have been better than it was if I could have hated
Speaking
the
of
movie.
Jenna Ortega, have
She's-
y'all seen Wednesday?
No, but it's
I've
been
seen
getting hyped out
clips.
of oblivion.
They say it's the best Netflix show ever. Is what I'm saying.
That's what
Say
they
that
say about
again.
every new
That's
best
not true.
Netflix show ever. Like
They've only said that about Stranger Things.
That is true.
And then
My
a bunch of
favorite
basic
part of
white
Stranger
girls said it
Things
about
is when
Outer
Elaine
Banks.
says, "I am the
But that's
Stranger
it.
Thing."
I don't know. There's a lot of shows that
I
I
am
hear
also-
that are like the best Netflix show ever. There's a new one every 2 or 3
It's Outer
months.
Banking Tom.
But
It's
I
time
loved
to
it in
go to
Wednesday
Outer
when she
Banks.
went. Let me check the date. Oh yeah, I'm still
But,
Wednesday.
dude, Jenna Ortega is such a good actress.
she is.
She's
I-
good, and she
I
moved
like
on the
Stuck in-
horror. She's like only doing.
Was she
horror
the
stuff
first?
now.
Was
She was
her
in
first
Stuck in the
like
Middle.
thing? I knew she was, but was that her first like debut?
Yeah.
Stuck in the middle.
That's
I
that
thought
Disney
I love
show,
Stuck
right?
in the Middle.
Yeah.
It was so
Stuck in the
fun.
Middle was
But, like,
fun, and I could relate to it as a
It was
movie.
the one new Disney Channel show that was good. Like after Jesse had ended, and they had like Bizarre Bar.
I love the
Bizarre
music, dude.
It has the worst Disney cast.
Oh, absolutely.
Jake Paul
Mm.
and
Olivia
Olivia
Jake Paul was
Rodrigo.
so bad they had to get rid of him in the middle of it.
Like literally, least favorite YouTuber and least favorite singer.
Bro, the
like,
first
in the
episode,
same
his
show.
acting was so bad when they like walked in, like, "Oh, is this a cake for the cake smash there?" No, it was for my birthday. It was so bad.
I just went out eat the.
It was for my birthday.
It was such a dumb plot too.
Bad.
I mean, it's supposed to relate to YouTube videos because that's what everyone's doing is watching YouTube.
Yeah, it
videos,
was
but
getting
it's,
big right then.
like it's a
Horseface
good
guy.
idea, just executed very poorly.
Horseface guy with the
It
best.
was just like such a weird like. All right, it was the first content creator house, but like it was like a school for YouTube or something.
It was,
And they're like in this
was a
building, and they all have different.
Their manager was stuck in the whole bit was like the manager was this little kid who was stuck in a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to watch Wild Kratts again.
Oh, Wild
Wild
Kratts was good.
Goated.
go with the sauce.
Dude, they still have, like, their Instagram is still active. They still post videos like, this is a pet lemur. And then I'm like, yes, it is, Crab Brothers, and I love you both.
I used to play the Wildcrats game where
Oh,
you
yeah.
I remember the
jump
Wildcrats
off and
game.
catch the birds. That was fun.
My favorite game that was on, like, your computer, there was a Star Wars used to have a website that had games on it, and there was one where you could build an Ewok village.
That's sick.
I adored that game.
There was a Paddington game that used to scare me and also make me cry, and I don't know why.
Dude, one game that scared the crap out of me when I was young, there was a Scooby-Doo 2 game, The Monsters Unleashed, and I was playing through it. There's one part in the game where you look down a well, and it gets like real quiet, and then a monster comes and jump scares you. It scared the crap out of me, and so anytime I ever replayed the game, I skipped the well part because I knew it would just scare me.
Even though you saw it coming.
I knew it was coming, but it just freaked me out so much. That's the only like video game other than like Five Nights at Freddy's that's really just.
There was
scared
one
Five Nights
game
at Freddy's.
when we lived in Birmingham, we had a basement, and I just like vividly remember there was some game where like
I might be able to help you with
or it might have been like a movie or something. There was something that like we would like turn it on our computer and then send the other person down, and it was like really. It might have just been like a scary picture or something, and then it would just be like on the computer when you went downstairs, and so you would just have to look at it. Maybe I'm just like romanticizing how I got my fear of child's play. I don't know. Remember that like pirate doll that we had that we thought moved like the elf, and then you and Connor would move it around whenever nobody was watching. Oh, dude, I actually got scared of that doll. But no,
Gaslight.
that's how I got scared of child's
Am
play.
I right?
Because we had a basement. It was dark in our basement, obviously. And one day I was scrolling through Netflix,
I missed the basement.
and we had like every family account had like a kids account and like the parent account or whatever. I thought it was on the kids account, and which is like only PG movies. And I'm going down, and then it wasn't loading properly, but I highlighted just like a blank screen, and it was called Child's Play, and I was like, ooh, it's a movie. It's a movie where kids play. And so I clicked on it, and then it loaded. I think it was Child's Play 2, which the cover of that one is like Chucky with a pair of scissors, and have to like cut off a Jack in the Box head, and it scared the poop out of me. Like I screamed, ran upstairs, and for several years I couldn't sleep alone.
My mom had to go down and turn it off because
Several years.
Several years, I literally couldn't sleep alone in my room. I had to beg Andy to come sleep in my bed.
and I'd be like,
I guess.
and then I'd do it.
You're a good brother.
But
You're a bad brother.
I just thought about it when I said Five Nights at Freddy's. I weirdly got really good at Five Nights at Freddy's. I played it on my
It-
on my
you play on your
Kindle
iPad
Fire.
or your Kindle.
I
so
played it on my
much.
Kindle Fire, and
Bro,
I
It
beat
was
the
black and white. Oh wait, no, Kindle Fires were the ones that had color.
yeah, Kindle Fire.
They had the color on it, but it was. I got so good at it, I beat the 20-20-20 mode.
Dude, he was
Daniel can't
insane.
beat that.
dude.
No, I beat that mode, and then after that, I was like, all right, on the Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I beat up to night 6, but I could never beat the 2020 mode on
Two's
that.
harder.
Because 2 is just there's like quadruple the amount of animatronics.
Daniel bought. We were in GameStop one day
2020
last year.
3 is even worse.
We went to
I didn't even
GameStop.
type 3.
Three was
I
fine.
couldn't get past night 3 on Five Nights at Freddy's 3. It was just so hard. Or I guess I just didn't understand like how
It was easy. It's the easiest one, but
no.
that's because there's only one animatronic.
Once you figure it out, it's
Once you figure it out, it's pretty easy.
Well,
But
I
no-
knew there was only one animatronic, but I guess like I just didn't know how to like get him away.
Yeah,
you
no,
gotta
it's-
learn how to
it's
properly time all your things.
I like how
That's what we
you
did.
can't even lose the first night because there's not an animatronic. But no, we went to GameStop as like a little day trip to go pick up some bangs probably,
From
and
GameStop?
but we stopped at GameStop,
Oh, okay.
and they had like
In the back.
they had like the
Bang.
Switch 5-pack of Five Nights at Freddy's games that had like the first 5 games, and it was discounted. So he was just like, "I'll buy it," and so we bought it. And then for like the rest of that day, we just beat 1 through 3, and then we got to 4. And you and JJ wanted to like go to Subway or something, but we had all the lights off, full volume. We're playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and it that game is horrifying.
It's very difficult.
That's like the scariest game. It's also the hardest one.
Because like you're in like a bedroom.
You're in a
not
bedroom.
like,
It's
an
much more
office.
real.
And then you're peeking down a dark hallway.
You
I
see him
remember-
move. That game is
It
horrifying.
is pretty. It's
And then
scary.
at one point we're playing. We missed like all the texts from Caleb and JJ, and then JJ like opens the door abruptly. I about fell out of my chair. Like I about peed myself. I was so scared.
Me and Charlie went
I was
to
18 years old.
Walmart. We were just shopping in Walmart, and I bought the first Five Nights at Freddy's game for the Xbox. And we played. We only played the first one, and then I played some of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 just to.
Those are
feel
fun.
something.
Those are fun games.
They're fun games. I haven't seen any gameplay or even played Five Nights at Freddy's 5, which is like
Sister Location?
Sister Location.
I haven't.
People say it's like one of the best ones.
It's very different. It's way more linear, and there's like you do more than just like sit in a room, and
There's like missions.
you do missions, and each one has like a different. Like
So-
it's still like if you
How-
lose, you get
how
attacked by an
Freddy
animatronic, but
replace
like
his mustache.
yeah, you gotta like disassemble Freddy, and if you do it wrong, he kills you.
I have seen that part. I
It has
loved
the
watching
best-
Markiplier's like.
It has the best
Play
story
through
because
stuff.
like you're
Markiplier's so
actually like
expressive.
actively doing stuff, and it's not just like you walk back to the job to do something
Yeah,
else.
like you showed back up.
But
You
I
got
played
murdered.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4 on my iPad, and that was like the last one I bought. It was like the newest one that came out, and that was when I was like really interested in it, and so I bought it. And I played like the first night, and I knew it was hard because I watched Markiplier play it, and I was like, I got through the first night, and I just knew I wouldn't last the second night because it really is like a lot scarier.
I couldn't beat the third night on my phone.
Because the nightmare,
Four.
the
I thought it
nightmare
was something
like
like four.
animatronics are just, they're cursed.
They're creepy.
Like cursed.
The
beyond
mobile
belief.
version of FNAF 4
Literally.
for
It's
like
not like their deal.
yeah, for like the first 2 years it was out, it was busted and the audio wouldn't work right, so you couldn't hear them breathing. So it was a complete guess. So like all the audio worked, but like you're supposed to hear them breathing.
I
when
knew
you-
I
when you
knew
get the door
Markiplier
open.
complained about that.
And so you just like it was a gamble. It was like a 50-50 shot depending on the night. Like the first night it was like, oh, you'll probably survive, but by the fifth night, every time you go to the door, you die.
Dang.
So
And the closet thing slowly.
I feel like
opening
Caleb
and-
can't relate over
I
there.
can't.
oh man, FNAF was so fun.
I played it once.
I have Security Breach, but I
I
actually
don't even know which
What
one
is
I
Security
played.
Breach?
It's the newest one.
Oh,
The
really?
open world.
I have it
didn't
on my
know there was
PC.
one.
You just kind of walk around a mall.
When we get back in Stark, me and you can turn off all the lights in my room and play it. We can be scared.
I don't think it's that scary,
It's not.
but the cutscenes are very spooky from what I've heard.
The cutscenes are that game's. It got a.
I just
ton of
hate
hate.
the feeling of being in an unsettling situation.
Oh, there's a lot of.
Like that's why I don't like watching scary movies.
I love that
It's
feeling.
just
the DLC. came
I
out for it.
hate it. I don't know why. It's just it's just something I could control, but I can't control it in the moment. That's why I just choose not to do it.
I like being scared.
I know there's a bit at the beginning that everybody says is the scariest part. And
It's
like the
funny
volcano.
after the fact that once you get scared, it's funny. But like during the moment, it's truly one of the worst feelings.
Yeah.
I hate it.
From what I heard about Security Breach, the scariest bit is like the beginning. There's like you go through like a playground, like jungle gym on the inside, and there's something crawling around the outside.
Oh,
Everyone
no,
was
dude.
so invested in the lore of Five Nights.
The
at
lore
Everybody
is
still
fun.
is. People still are.
I'm a big game theory
I
fan,
get
so
the
I love the
lore.
lore of FNAF.
He has
But
like,
no.
what, 86 FNAF
He has a lot of FNAF
There's
videos.
a lot.
I mean, he wouldn't if they didn't keep putting.
I love that clip. I love that clip. Is this the bite of 87?
He wouldn't have so many videos if they
Murder
like
Flare.
stopped the franchise. But like, I'm glad they haven't because those videos are entertaining. But no, the part where you're going around the jungle gym thingy, like it's like a playpen. It is legitimately creepy.
All the lights go off.
All the lights turn off and the dude turns evil. And I was like,
Because it's a nice animatronic, but then when it gets dark, he turns completely evil.
I knew like the newest scary game that everyone talks about is the Dolly one. What? It's the
oh, Poppy Playtime.
Poppy Playtime. Yeah, it's the big blue.
The one everybody's talking about right now is Choo Choo Charles.
Yeah, that one's
I
cool.
have heard about. I've never seen it, but
I need to watch
Choo Choo
Mark-
Charles. I've
Markiplier.
heard the name.
Markiplier's playing it.
Oh, you're right. I saw
GT
Markiplier's
Live's done a
thumbnail of
playthrough
it.
of
Choo
it.
Choo
I watched
Charles.
Moist Critical's
I
playthrough.
need
It
to
was
watch
funny.
Markiplier's.
Dude,
I just love that Markiplier's internet presence is that he can post a video where he says Smasher Pass to 800 Pokemon and it gets over 2 million views.
That's hilarious.
That's he doesn't give an intro. He goes
Smash.
Smash, Pass, Pass.
That's like
Smash.
Mr. Beast just counting to 10,000.
did you
Yeah,
see that
or
Mr.
like,
Beast's
we
new
saw-
video was composed by Hans
No.
How did that happen?
Wait,
He had-
what?
Hans Hans Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Hans
It's with a
Zimmer.
Z.
I know. Like I don't know what's happening to me.
You know who Ron Zimmer is? He's
Composed
one of the most prolific movie composers.
any song with a beautiful
Really?
soundtrack was
Like
composed.
he did
by
like
Hans Zimmer.
Avengers, like and
He
all
did.
that
He
stuff.
did
That was
Spider-Man
Sylvester.
Far From
Oh,
Home.
never mind. Who did?
Yeah. He
No,
did-
wait, that was
he
Michael
did
Giacchino. Never
he
mind.
did the
He did-
the mountain video or the
The Antarctica. one?
Antarctica
Yeah.
one?
He did the Antarctica one. At the end, it was like thanks to Hans Zimmer for producing a brand new song for this video. I was like, are you
That's crazy.
kidding me? I was like, I mean, the music was beautiful. I get it
Yeah.
makes sense that it was him, but like
That's
that.
a good video too.
I
hate Carl so
Interstellar.
much. I just had to say it.
Which one's Carl?
Carl
He
did
did Interstellar.
Yeah, he was.
Carl is the
Gladiator
worst thing
and
that ever
Top
happened
Gun.
to Mr. Beast
Inception,
in
dude.
history. He is
Lion
so
King.
annoying and tries to be funny, and he's not.
He wants to
Your
be.
example should
I
be Lion
hate
King.
Carl.
Yeah, he wants to be famous.
I hate Carl so much. One of my favorite things that has ever happened on Twitter is for whatever reason he decided to take a shot at Jennifer Aniston because he was like,
Because Friends sucks.
I like Friends until Rachel's character shows up, and then it's just
I
not
like
good.
Friends, but
And-
gosh, Jennifer Aniston needs to leave.
And then Jennifer Aniston freaking tweeted back and said, "I thought the same thing about Mr. Beast videos when you showed up," and I was like, "Same, honestly."
The fact that Jennifer Aniston tweeted about a Mr. Beast video is so
Like,
good.
I freaking hate.
I
Carl.
saw. Y'all
He's
see
so
like
annoying and he's
the
not
short
funny.
clips of like Mr. Beast and podcast videos?
Yeah.
They're like
everything.
I want to see more of those. I'll look up clips.
Yeah.
There was
Also, Colin and Samir show.
Yeah.
There's one
I love
clip
the
of Mr. Beast. They asked him, it's like, so who's your most famous contact in your phone right now? Like, whose phone number you have? And he's like, I don't know. I'd really have to think. And he asked like one of his buddies. I don't know if it was like one of his crew or like one of his cameramen, but they were like, they just brought up a random name that he just thought it was like, I guess Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, oh, I guess Leo. And it's like, Leo,
How do
you
you
guess?
know?
Like, you just
When-
casually
when-
guess.
When did Mr. Beast meet Leonardo?
That's what I'm saying.
DiCaprio?
He has his contact in his phone.
And the
Mr.
fact that you can
Beast
just
is
call
like
him Leo.
objectively just the best YouTuber. He is such a good person.
He passed. I didn't realize it until a few days ago, but he passed PewDiePie in subs like over like 14 million in subs.
Yeah, no, he has like
I love
120
Mr.
something
Beast.
million.
Does he have more than Coco Melon?
No.
Me and Kyle.
No,
were
he
talking
might have more than Kokomo. He doesn't have more than T-Series. I'm just so proud of
Oh,
myself.
T-Series, yeah.
I've been watching Mr. Beast since the days where every single one of his videos was like a compilation of his fans making intros for Mr. Beast, and it would just be them holding a piece of paper going, Mr. Beast! Mr. Beast! And he'd be reacting to him. Like, I was there before, like, the counting to 1 million type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's the only
I was there.
thing ever I can say that I've been there since the
I
beginning.
was there
Before
when
they were popular.
I
Didn't
think
know it
the
was on.
first video I watched of Mr. Beast
Bro, we
was
were there
when
for
he
False
did the
Paul Scott was just great song.
last person to take their hands off the house keeps it.
I think
I was
my
there-
version
I
was
like the-
counting
Which that was
10,000.
he was pretty popular then.
My
Like
first one was
probably
the-
like
yeah.
10,
Lamborghini.
10, 12, 15 million.
Like, I don't know, when
Last person
literally
to
when
leave the
he had
circle.
like, I don't know, probably 10,000 subs, YouTube just recommended me a video from him. And I was like, oh, this is hilarious. And I've watched him since.
You hear
I
that,
think-
Mr. Beast? Original 10K
I'm
subscriber
an
right
OG.
here.
Give me $1 million. No, I definitely fell off from watching him, but like,
He makes me want to move to South Carolina just in case
North
I move
Carolina.
into him. Is it North Carolina?
I'm gonna
You-
live
does
in
he,
North
you-
Carolina.
he saved me there. Dodge a bullet. Move to South Carolina. He's not.
Is he really in North Carolina?
He lived in
He
the same town
advertises
that
it all the
East
time.
the same town that East Carolina University is.
That's
He also likes to
that
talk
he's
about
not
how
in
he has a
LA.
bodyguard.
That's
Like, no,
following
he's
him.
from there. He just never left. Like
North Carolina is like my dream state because that's where Matt Pat lives. Like,
That's
I
where
would
Matt
run
Pat-
into them
That's
at
all.
some point.
That's all you think is Matt. I gotta
No.
stand for a second.
Matt-
Everybody stand.
My butt's going numb.
We didn't have Evan here to to get our.
Let me make sure. Let me see if Colton's in frame when he stands. But
We are in frame because the ceiling. And
When I can look at the.
what time is it?
I hope the camera heard
it
my
is
bass pop.
Scoot this way a
9:25.
little bit.
If we leave it time enough, we could go to Chick-fil-A and get chicken minis.
We could.
Bro,
And you could.
me and Kyle were talking about Mr. Beast though, and he was like, "I don't like Mr. Beast." I was like, "How do you not like Mr. Beast?" And he was like, "He just so arrogantly gives away his money."
Arrogantly, he's such a douche.
I hate that guy. He gives
He's a
people
philanthropist.
like literally like he
Have
has,
you seen
he
his
has
other
a
channels
video
like
called
Beast
Beast
Philanthropy? and-
Yeah, Beast Reacts, Beast Gaming.
He's
Back when
super
Among Us
smart,
was
though.
pop, I used to
Like, he's
love
not
watching
just
his
giving away his
Among Us
money.
videos when
He
it was pop.
also has Mr. Beast channels dubbed in other languages.
Yeah.
That's
Did
sick.
y'all see that thing where a company offered to buy out all of his channels for like $5 billion? And he
And
said
Billion?
Yeah, $5 billion.
5 billion. He
And he
said,
said no because it's worth $20 billion.
Bro, he's the
First,
first.
no, because he wouldn't say yes to any amount of money.
He's also like
Money
he
to
loves
him
He'd
is
still be
just such
making
a.
video.
he
It's
loves
just
what he
they
does
put
too.
new
though.
exclusive
That's
content.
why I like him. It's
Game
not about
Theory
the
got
money
bought
though.
out.
Really?
That's why
He sold it because they were getting bogged down with like meetings and stuff. I don't remember who bought them.
That's why I love Mr. B so much because like it's not about the money. He just enjoys making YouTube videos.
He enjoys helping people.
Yeah,
He does help.
and
him. But it just.
he's awesome.
He's found it. He's found a way where he can spend more money each and every video, and then just continue doing it. It's very impressive.
I want to watch his one where he goes to the Arctic for however many days.
50 hours.
That was a good video. No, the only video fans I watched it again the other day.
I like
was-
how he just nonchalantly named the mountain
Shopify.
Shopify. Yeah.
the only Shopify's never gonna like stop thanking him for that. Like they literally have a mountain in Antarctica named Shopify. But no, the only video fans that I like look back on, I'm like, ooh, that's just not good. Is like we spent the night in Area 51. Because that meme is so cringe.
I remember.
Like
I love
the meme was
Conan
funny at the
Historian's
time, but like
video
looking
about
back,
that.
it's just like here's where the Naruto runners are gonna go, and this is the Kyles. They're gonna be storming the front.
didn't he
like,
have like a
that
blow
meme-
up alien or something? With
Yeah.
him? Yeah.
Like
I
that
think-
video, it's not even like a bad video. It's just like
One
that
of the
meme is
coolest
objectively
videos
unfunny. Now.
Was spending like a certain amount of time in a bunker.
Mm.
They spent the time in like a bunker,
Yeah.
and it was like kitted out to the max.
No,
and,
the nuclear bomb bunker.
Yes.
That video is insane. I want to live in that bunker.
and then that and the $1 Million Hotel video.
Dude,
That was like one of his newer ones. Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Good Mythical Morning has made a video talking about like insane bunkers. Like some of them have like golf simulators. Like,
Yeah,
oh, this
man.
is just an outdoors.
The Mr.
I don't know
Beast
why,
one was
but Good
insane.
Mythical Morning isn't hitting the same. I can't help but just watch it. I wish, like, I don't know if y'all feel the same, but
Rhett-
Rhett needs to shave. Like,
Oh.
I liked it when he had a beard that isn't all the way down to his nuts. Like,
He can't even shave at this point or cut his hair because it's like his character now essentially. That's what
I know.
He
And
did.
then
Well, he might
Link's
be-
character, instead of having the wingtips, it's
Link looks great now.
Link looks better
Link
than
looked,
he did.
Link looked bad.
They're
He
still
looked
really,
dumb.
they're still really funny.
OG Rhett
Yeah.
and new Link would be ideal, but
They're funny sometimes.
I really like Red. I think there's a chance he's growing it up for something with like a show that they're doing, because that's something that
I hope one day he
I
just
don't think
posts
so.
a
It would've
video
happened
of
by
like
now.
you never
a
know.
picture of
They might
him
have one
every
person,
day.
like-
of just.
But he's got to the point where he keeps it at the length it's at. If they were doing a show, it would have came out by now because it's been like this for years.
That's fair. I don't know. I still.
I watch their stuff because they put videos out daily and like
Yeah.
YouTube gets stale.
They used to.
That's
do
why I
daily.
watch Moist
It's-
Critical.
I think it's every other day.
No, it's dead.
No.
Is it?
Over the summer they do every other day, and every other season they do once a day. They're on a break right now.
Yeah, they're
end of the year.
yeah,
But yeah,
they're
no.
on a year break.
Like
How many seasons are they at now? Like 20.
20 something.
It was 22. I think they're on the 23, and when they come back next.
Yeah,
season.
I feel
It's
bad for
impressive.
them. Not bad for them at all
They
because
bought
they're
Smosh.
famous.
They
but
did.
like-
Like,
They bought Smosh.
Good Mythical Morning.
Yes.
They're in
I
the
didn't
same
know
studio.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Good Mythical Morning is like also a conglomerate now with like a ton of channels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they own Smosh. I love Josh, the chef.
Josh,
everyone-
dude, Good Mythical
Good
Josh. He's his own
Mythical Chef.
personality. I love that they give him his own
a-
channel.
He's
Chef
such a
Josh.
Chad
He's really fun.
in the best way possible.
Honestly, without Josh, like 90% of their videos wouldn't be like possible.
Yeah, no.
They have like
Josh,
3
though-
chefs that make stuff. He doesn't do everything.
I know. It's not just Josh. Josh is such a personality. That
Chase
it's
is the
just-
best employee they have.
Do y'all know who
Chase
Shane?
is
do y'all
so
know who
funny.
Shane
I
Top
love
is?
Stevie. I don't know why
Stevie's
Stevie's
awesome.
voice just really just
It's soothing.
is soothing,
Oh,
very
okay.
soothing, and it's such an iconic voice. Like,
Yeah, the episodes where they
She's like
where
the
they,
third
well, they'll
member.
talk to each other are the best ones. When it's just like Red and Link for 15 minutes, I still will watch them.
One of my favorite things is when Cotton Candy Randy comes though. Like,
It's cotton candy ready.
Happy Cotton Candy Day, daddies.
The Smosh's Josh is Shane Top, but he's not like a chef. He just has the same personality. And since GMM owns Smosh now, sometimes they'll be in the same video, and it's just the best. Like the Smosh does a thing called like Yeet It or Eat It, or Eat It or Eat It, and it's like it's disgusting foods, but Josh is in an episode of it. Y'all should watch that episode. It's really really funny because Shane gets this like sour salad, and like his character on that show is that whenever he can't taste sour. So like he gets this like really sour salad that's just covered in citric acid, and Joss eats it and spits it out because it's so disgusting. And he just starts yelling at Shane. He's like, "What's wrong with you? He's like, you wouldn't do an idiot sandwich. Like, you need to get studied by science or something. There's something wrong with your mouth." And Shane's just like, it's really good.
Or one of my favorite.
That reminded me of something.
Drinking as much
I
Red
think
Bull as
I think the
humanly
Mr.
possible.
Beast
That's
video
so
that
fun.
missed this year was when he tried to starve himself.
Yeah, no, that
That's a
wasn't
little.
good.
That's a little.
It,
whack.
it was kind of whack. Like
comes in and makes him a
it's
sandwich
extreme
and like, okay.
in a Mr. Beast way, but it was like kind of going way too far.
That feels a little.
Like when he ate
insensitive.
Gordon Ramsay's food and just had to spit it out immediately. I was like, ugh.
No, like he had to do that. Or he
I know,
would've died.
I know that's how he had to do it, but like,
It feels a little.
how long was he trying to do it for? 60
A
days?
month.
A month? That's
Was there a
insane.
reason that he did that?
No, he just
Just content.
same reason why he counted to 100,000.
Bro,
He
I
just
think my favorite
wanted
one
to
from
do it.
this year is when they put that guy in that dome thing, and every single day they took something out of it. Like he had a guitar, a pool table, a
Oh,
bed,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was good.
big dome. Like,
And if
thingy.
he had a check in the guitar. I don't know how much was in the check, but
Yeah,
Does he
They put
post a
something
video weekly or every 2 weeks?
every 2 weeks, I think.
Him and Dude Perfect, they making the best content.
Dude Perfect is good.
I
love
love
Dude
it. I want to go see him on tour so bad.
I want to go to their theme park.
Dude,
dude,
when that
I
comes
saw the
out,
theme
I'm
park
going.
idea. It looks amazing.
I don't get
I
it.
love that they're at the scale that they can do that. Like
Like,
it's just 5 dudes in there that started in their backyard throwing. Just
Dude,
five-
Dude
it's
Perfect's-
just 5
hey,
people.
they started in college.
Dude Perfect's S tier with Jimmy, Mr. Beast for non-Jimmy fans. Like Dude Perfect's up there. Like S tier, we should do a YouTuber tier. Let's just kidding, that's messed up. Their S
Where
tier.
that be messed up? I think that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
It's just your opinion. Like it's not like they're actually.
There's
Like,
plenty that I would just.
I hate you.
I don't hate.
well,
them.
then put them down there.
But
You
no,
get, like,
anyways,
commented by Mr. Beast. We're coming.
They're
coming for you now.
their S tier, but
So
like,
you're S
He
tier,
does
we're
his
a
own.
solid
He does
A.
his own tier list. S plus tier. Next topic media. We would be famous overnight.
yeah, we would. Not even overnight, but no.
Look at that philanthropy.
They're just like literally none of them. They're just there. They're just doing it for fun at this point. They're so fun to watch
Oh my
because
gosh.
it doesn't look like the fame has affected
Why?
any of them, especially Garrett. I
adore
love
Garrett.
Garrett. He's just a dad.
He's
He's
just
in
there.
the videos. And he's just like, nah, I'm good. They'll like offer him the most life changing experience, and he's like,
Who was the one that went to space? It was one of the twins.
Kobe.
I think.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe.
That was a
I-
great
yeah,
video.
I-
Oh,
love
dude, that video
I remember-
almost made me cry.
I remember watching the live stream of when he like actually went to space, and you
I
could
didn't
hear-
watch the live stream, but I
you
watched the
couldn't
video.
see
of him
him,
going
but
to
they like
space, and I was
showed the
like,
rocket, and you
I
could
haven't
hear
watched
they,
any
like,
like Dude
you could
Perfect
hear it
videos
was
in a
like,
while. And I was like,
oh my gosh, we're in space. This is insane. I was like, I'm so happy. I'm so glad he won. I was afraid Tyler was gonna win. I was gonna be like, not that I hate Tyler. I love Tyler.
I feel like
but-
Tyler takes a lot of the space. It's not
Yeah,
that he's like the attention, like the center of
He is
attention.
their center point. He is the center point.
He
I was
is
just wanting
the
somebody else
leader
to
of the
win.
group, but like I don't think that. I think that's what makes it work so well is because I don't think any of the other guys want that position.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
think he's the only one that wants to do that.
I wanted
don't
Kobe
even
to go to space so bad just because he's Kobe.
I wanted Garrett to go to space because Garrett's my favorite, and
He
they
won the
say
gold.
he won. He won.
Yeah,
They were
he
like,
just
it went
said
so
go to
high we
space.
lost track of it.
Yeah,
and he was like, I don't want to go. Second place can go. Like
It's just such a Garrett thing to
I
do.
love Garrett.
he's like, I just had the
He's so
opportunity to go to space. I relate to him though.
I
'cause-
love in the metal detector battle. He just throws his wife's engagement ring in their backyard, and he's like,
then
"This
he
should take me
loses
like
it.
an hour," and then he can't find it.
I love Garrett. dude.
like everybody else
so
is like, "Oh,
funny.
this is an opportunity to go treasure hunting in like a gold mine." He's like, "I just want to cook
Bro, he
burgers
has
in
the
my
best
backyard."
cool, not cool like items.
These are always
Like,
the best.
I love camping. I also love bacon. Tactical bacon.
He's so
Garrett
funny.
is such a dude.
Bro, the
I love
stereotype
that.
where he's
Such
like,
a dude.
I got original
Dude,
seeds,
perfect!
bacon seeds, ranch seeds, bacon ranch seeds. I love Garrett.
Oh,
I
man.
love that. I love his whole thing in battles is, guys, I always promise a podium, and we got it. And he's just like so satisfied.
He just
with
doesn't
third
care about
place.
winning. I love him. Oh,
They're all great. I think
Kobe's my favorite, but Garrett's a close second.
I like
Garrett's
Tyler
my
better.
favorite.
Cool.
Cody's my least favorite probably, but I love.
Cody. Cody's the annoying one, but he's not so annoying to where it takes away from.
He's
I
also-
love
he's
Cody-
funny and,
I
like-
love Cody and Tyler's dynamic.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I love all of them. Like they're all amazing, but
What do y'all think of PewDiePie?
I'm
mad.
happy for him that he has a lot of subs. I don't really.
I don't see the
watch
appeal
him.
in his
I love how
channel.
much Mr. Beast loves.
I feel like PewDiePie had its appeal, like
Super
if we were
Bowl
younger.
video, we're gonna
but
make sure
I did watch all of
PewDiePie
PewDiePie's
watches
Minecraft
the
videos.
He's
He just-
Markiplier, but less
He
fun.
makes t-shirts
You
and
think
goes
so?
to the Super Bowl like sub to PewDiePie. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and like I like that everybody rallied behind him to get. Like I'm subscribed to him. I don't watch his content.
The last PewDiePie video I watched, and I'm subscribed to him because I had to help that
Yes.
sub goal go
Super
up. Someone
t-shirt.
has to.
I love that he's in an iDubbbz diss track about rice gum.
I like that he also like he's loaded at this point. He doesn't have to make videos, so like he kind of just
Still
does
just
it as
does
a
it.
passion. Like
His wife though, have you
he'll-
seen PewDiePie's wife?
Martin,
She's a babe.
She's okay.
PewDiePie, you've done good.
Drew Gooden, you've also.
Did you see his
done
dog?
good.
His dog died.
I did, dude. I almost cried. The dog was so
His appreciation post for his dog has like 3 million
Iconic.
likes on Instagram.
Man, he should have posted an egg, and it would have gotten more likes than that.
Was he the one that posted the egg? thing?
No,
No.
it was somebody. Weren't they trying to beat out like a Kylie Jenner post?
Yeah, they did.
Heck yeah.
It's still the most
Egg.
liked picture on Instagram.
Heck yeah.
And then they
I love
and then
that
they
I
got
never liked
got
the egg
over.
picture.
we rallied
I
behind an
liked
egg.
I liked it, but they got overzealous and they started posting more than that. And like the egg gets cracking. It's like,
Commit to the
shut
one
up.
picture.
One of my
Guys, we
favorite-
need 100 million likes to keep the egg from cracking.
One of my
I think it was
favorite
100 million
Instagram
to make it
pages.
crack
It's
more.
this page, and it's just same picture of Freddie Benson. That's the name of the page, and every single day they post the same picture of Freddie Benson from iCarly, and it's him like when he was super young, just like smiling. And it's so funny.
Dude, my favorite character from iCarly is Spencer.
I love Spencer.
Dude, Jerry. I just need.
Jerry
I need
Trainer's
more of Jerry
incredible.
Trainer.
I know.
That's
Like,
why I
my
love iCarly
favorite-
so much.
My
It's
favorite,
just
one of my
Spencer.
favorite lines, and I know like everyone uses it, but it's just so funny when he just walks in with an ostrich and he's holding the smoothie. He's like, what
is
you
that?
got there? Smoothie.
They deleted every other picture off their Instagram.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, is
And
That's
it's just,
awesome.
like,
It's
Mar-
back to pure
He's
egg.
just
How many
like-
likes does it have?
Oh, this is
58
Marvin. I
million.
just bought him.
58 million likes on an
Ooh.
egg.
It also has almost 4 million comments.
Doesn't Mr. Beast have the most liked YouTube video?
I think
I
so.
think so.
I think he tried to do that.
Oh no, PewDiePie is the most disliked YouTube. Oh, he has
No,
one.
YouTube Rewind.
YouTube Rewind 2017 or 2018.
All
It's
YouTube
2018.
Rewind videos suck.
It's got like 18
YouTube
million.
Rewind used to be okay,
And then Mr. Beast
And
made
then-
the best YouTube rewind.
and then they just started making like these cringe fests with like YouTubers that were like notoriously hated.
I think the redeemable part of 2018 was Jaden Animation's part. And I'm a little biased.
The
that-
PewDiePie chair?
That, and there were a lot of little references in there that she had.
I mean, like
I also really like
all the
Jaden
YouTube
Animation.
Rewinds had
I
stuff
find
that I
this-
liked.
No,
like,
I think she's awesome. I like
like Matt
Her
was in
drawings
some
are
of
so
them.
good.
GMM
Dude,
was
the
in some of
Pokemon
them.
ones are
Have you
amazing.
seen the video? Like she'll like do like drawing competitions against like another animator, and her stuff is just infinitely better. So
Dude,
You have such
I
good
gotta
powers.
love on Jaden Animation Pokemon animation.
They're so
videos.
good.
They're all so good.
I'm hyped for her Scarlet Violet video.
Oh, is it?
boys.
Oh, is she making more?
I think we might
I
have to
just-
wrap
I've
up here.
I can't wait
I
for
do
the
too, 'cause I
hour
wanna
long
get
animation for her
Chicken
30
nuggets.
plus day subathon she did.
Yeah,
I
I think it was,
watched
no,
the
it was like
last
60 days.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was. I knew it was going on for a long time. I thought it was just a month.
It started like 2 months ago.
All right, boys.
It ended though.
I think that is about time.
Yeah,
On the fact that we just brought up Pokemon again, I guess it's time to
I
end.
can't do
Is that
this
where we
anymore.
draw the line?
That's where I draw the line. All right.
It's
This
been-
was not as long as ours with Evan, but 2.5 hours. So
Oh,
pretty
jeez.
long.
And you know, once we're back in the apartment and it's just me and you, we'll go back to.
And we
30,
have to
40
get to
minutes.
class.
Y'all have to
Well,
get
we don't have
back
class until 9 on Wednesdays.
Oh, great. We can go for 3 hours.
No, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled 30 minutes to an hour.
Our next episode will be 2023.
I want to plug Internet Historian first. That's my favorite YouTuber.
My favorite YouTuber is next topic. Me.
Matt Pat GT.
I'm not even gonna lie.
My favorite
Internet
YouTuber.
Historian is my absolute favorite YouTube channel.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys soon.
In a week.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Colton.
Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Love you even more, my
Thanks for
mother.
giving me
Love
this
you too, brother.
platform to share my engagement.
Shut up!